At Sleep Outfitters Outlet, great sleep is a big deal. Save 40 to 60% every day on every Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Queens as low as $249. Customer exchanges, closeouts, and floor samples. Inventory changes daily, so come in for your dream deal today. With no credit needed financing, expert advice, and up to 60% off retail, it's never been easier to get the sleep and savings you deserve. Go to sleepoutfittersoutlet.com for financing details and to find a store near you.
Hello and welcome to BB on Blast,
BBUK and BBAU
Australia edition. So if you're here for Big Brother Australia talk,
there'll be plenty
it
of
will
it.
be coming. Yeah, there'll be loads
I've got
of it.
reams of notes.
Me too. Me too. But I haven't noted one episode, so I'm going to lean on you for that one.
Oh, Jesus.
And yeah, skip forward if you don't want to hear UK stuff, because
Skip forward between 5 and 50 minutes.
We are. How do we make it so long every damn time? I can't believe that last episode was so long. We are having a bit of a BBUK revival, aren't we, to celebrate 20 years of Big Brother? Well, 20 years since Big Brother started.
Many people.
Yeah, so we've got to talk about Big Brother UK, which is being shown every night at the moment. Well, Sunday to Thursday.
Yeah, I wish I'd just space it out a little bit. Like, give us a couple of days off in between.
You just said you found it a bit too much being on every night.
I think we've got to watch it live, we've got to tweet along. It's like, oh,
we need the engagement.
Yeah, but I wish it was on in the weekends. Like, weekdays, it's like boring. I'd rather do it the weekends when I've had a
Why
drink.
is it only Sunday to Thursday? Like, what's wrong with Friday and Saturday?
You know, those are the days I'd enjoy watching it. So
Is
they're
it
like,
because
no.
Britain's Got Talent's on or something?
Oh,
they don't want to compete with it.
Yeah, but why is it on E4? I still don't understand why it's on E4. It should
Oh
be
yeah,
on Channel
you
4.
said put it on Channel 4, didn't you?
You said at 12:49 p.m.
You know, Lindsay's wearing Big Brother earrings, by the way.
I know,
These are
you like
nice.
them?
What, did someone give those to
No,
you?
but Gary bought me a necklace
Yeah.
with the eye on. But no, these are just cheapo.
We haven't introduced ourselves this week. Do you think
Oh.
people are new and they don't know who we are?
Oh, if so, they've already given up. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Gaz, and welcome to BB on Blast.
We're
what?
outside. We're socially distancing.
Yeah.
No, we're in our support bubble. Support
Yeah, we're
bubble.
in a support bubble now.
Fucking hell. So have you enjoyed watching the old BBUKs?
Yeah, I have actually.
I've enjoyed
Do you know
all
what?
the tweeting.
I've enjoyed it all but one episode.
Oh, well. Nasty Nick.
Yeah, no. I loved it that they started with Nasty Nick, because
Yeah.
I feel like that's such an important moment in Big Brother UK history, don't you? Who's that? Someone's delivery's arrived. Fucking hell. A little cameo from the
He's
delivery.
going to come over to us, because he's going to think it's for whatever it's for. We can take it. I probably wouldn't like
Speaking
it.
of that, I had some I ordered some pillows, right, on Amazon, and they
Oh,
were
here we go.
being delivered by Hermes. Hermes is the shittest delivery company ever.
Good luck.
I saw a show about Hermes the other day. Do you know what they do?
What?
They auction off all the packages they can't deliver.
I bet they
They
do.
like try and deliver it once, they can't send it, they can't deliver it. So they investigate it on the BBC. Half that stuff's got a name, an address, and even a phone number at times, and they just put it to auction.
Are you joking?
No, it's mad.
That's insane.
Dan lost a Nintendo Switch to Hermes. Crap delivery.
Well, you can pick it up again on eBay, the exact same one.
I think you go to an auction house for it. But anyway, my pillows didn't come, so I was like, oh, my pillows aren't here. And then they said there was a problem. Anyway, Hermes now say it's been delivered to my address.
Oh,
It
no.
hasn't.
Oh, you're fucked.
And I don't think my neighbours would take it. Normally they leave it outside your door.
Depends how tired they were.
Just fell asleep on them there and then.
Yeah. Anyway, stick to the subject.
Oh, yeah,
Go
Nasty
off on a
Nick.
tangent halfway through.
Sorry.
Not at the beginning.
I tweeted that I really think, like, without Nasty Nick cheating and that the gravitas of that moment, that Big Brother UK wouldn't have lasted the 18
You
years
weren't
that
the
it
only
did.
one that tweeted that.
Really?
Yeah. Even Davina said
Broken
that.
our
I think.
record. Did you?
Yeah, so-
No original content
It's
here.
true though, isn't it? We owe a lot to Nasty Nick.
We do.
He was writing
Seriously,
down
Nick,
names,
showing names.
plotting a very devious stroke dirty plan.
Dirty. Yeah, it's dirty, isn't it? Big dirty plan.
It was devious back in the day. It's just Mandela effect has happened since then.
I feel like you're responsible for that.
Yeah,
Like,
I am.
Probably
I rewrote history.
probably learnt that from Big Brother Bile. Actually.
Yeah, it's like Do You Even Kiss Me? It's like just a made up thing that never actually happened.
Do you even kiss me? Did that not happen?
Yeah, no, it did.
It did, didn't it?
But it probably wasn't those exact words. Who knows? Things change over time. History. You're an unreliable narrator to your own history.
Oh, it's very profound.
It's your
Do
tattoo
you
of
know
the
what?
week.
No, my tattoo of the week is week. It's big silicon thunder fires for a courtesy of Pete Burns. Who's he talking about?
I don't know.
Tracy Bingham, I think.
Oh. I wouldn't
even
mind
that
having
big.
it for the lights. It would look alright by me.
Yeah, so what I liked was that they showed it as exactly as it was, and I said, people will say this is boring, but this is the purest Big Brother, and Ryland said it, like, you never recapture that moment of people didn't know what it was going to be, or, like, how it was going to blow up, or if anyone would be watching at all.
I do agree. The only problem with that episode was you never got to see him actually kicked out.
Yeah.
You never got to see him crying under the covers, which is one of my favourite bits.
I felt like they really cut the diary room short.
Yeah.
Is it because it's not suitable for 2020?
Well, how come Coolio's behaviour is suitable
Exactly.
for 2020?
Like, I want to know, what have they cut out?
Sexism is like the last thing that you're allowed to do. We'll have to have a Women Lives Matter coming up soon. But not for a while,
that's
because
controversial.
who can be bothered? That ain't controversial, that's the
Do you know
damn
what?
point.
While we're on
Minorities need to stick together.
While we're on the subject, isn't it sickening that, like, the white supremacists went out to sort of protect the statues and beat up anyone in their
football
path?
lads.
What was it called?
I can't remember.
You said that sounds like something from your nightmares.
Yeah, the military something football lads. I was like, oh, God. Do you see them? Oh,
Yeah.
they're rednecks.
But it's sad that that's, like, shut down the protest for Black Lives Matter at all. Basically, that action has been silenced by those fucking
Has it?
idiots. Yeah, because who's going to go out if those people are going to be there brawling for no reason? Like, if you want to have a peaceful protest, you can't. Probably get fucking football in your face.
Well, the football's back on now, so hopefully they'll be,
they'll be
otherwise
inside.
occupied.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Beating the shit out of each other instead. Yeah, it's just
I feel a bit guilty because I think I've lost sight of the actual matters that the political matters that matter at the moment because Big Brother's on. I'm like, Big Brother.
Black Lives what?
It's like, Big Brother Australia, Big Brother UK.
Lewis messaged me, actually WhatsApped me and said, I shouldn't say because it's a private message, but I'll say the bit that's... He said,
here we go anyway.
Hey baby. No, not really.
Was it about his grinder?
I want to get to the bottom of that. No, he said, your bit on Black Lives Matter was really good on the last podcast. He said, have you and Gaz considered doing a podcast about current affairs?
Oh.
I don't know who's taking the
Great.
piss or not.
He's actually learnt something from it, maybe. That's interesting. Didn't tell me that. Obviously, more impressed by your input.
Of course, we all know I'm the woke one. But I thought that was interesting. But to be honest, I think on a Big Brother podcast, we can talk about those matters probably half convincingly. On an actual podcast about those matters, we'd come unstuck on the
We'd
first
probably
sentence.
still just be referencing Big Brother all the time, so there's no point, is it? It's the same thing.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. But it's a nice idea.
Yeah, what did you think watching Big Brother 1? Were you like, actually, it is a bit shit?
I didn't even realise they were filming the episode in its entirety until the episode had finished.
Filming
I
it,
thought
showing
it was the highlights that they were showing about Nasty.
Of a whole series?
Yeah.
Do you know what was confusing? They labelled the date incorrectly at one point. So it was day 34, and then at one point it said day 35. Then it went back to day 34, but I think Big Brother just made a fuck up on the show.
I see.
So you got to the bit where Darren and Craig had started to discuss and they were going to like unearth it. And there was a bit of like, do you remember when Nick came into the bedroom to go to bed? That is the weirdest scene. It's obviously so dark, but you can't see. He's standing there like in the shadows.
Talk to yourself in the morning.
on this occasion, Nick,
Yeah.
I'm not very happy.
That was good. Like, we'll talk
Nick's
about
like,
it in the morning.
yes, well, the girls, they always get upset before nominations.
Probably on their period.
Yeah, like Nadia.
Oh, God. Yes.
Yeah, I really liked seeing Mel have that discussion with Nick, though, where she was comforting him
Oh, yeah.
after being rumbled
She was
about...
nice to him, wasn't she?
Yeah, he was ready to walk or something, and she was like, you can't do that because it's going to be hell for you out there.
Oh, yeah,
and I was
she
like,
was right.
that's really sort of like massive
How did she know?
foresight.
Yeah.
How did you know?
Yeah.
Because I suppose no one really knew if anyone was watching, but I guess they were primed from the fact that it had blown up in the Netherlands already.
Yeah.
And didn't they say Spain had it before us too?
Yeah.
I think I heard that this week.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Probably Germany or something like that. What about... While we're on the subject, Davina and Rylan presenting this programme. Are you for or against? We've got an email about it, by the way, which I glanced over.
Is it from someone we know?
It was from someone new.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What do I think? Rylan is the dominant presenter, actually, which I'm quite surprised about. Do you not think? I feel like Rylan leads it. It's like a Zoom call, isn't it? It's like them having a chat.
It's just so cringe. I just try not
Do you
to
think
pay
it's
attention
cringe?
to those bits.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't tweet it because, you know...
Do you know what?
It's unpopular to say, but it's just like, ooh, stop. It's like all about them. It's like, it's not about you.
Like,
I
didn't need to see Rylan and Davina sing the song at the end of yesterday's episode,
God.
Endless Love song. But I understand they're trying to be funny.
Be
funny. I'm really here for Davina entertaining the idea of Big Brother again, because I felt like for a long time she ignored it.
Mate, your tweet has never been more apt. She fucking acted like she never heard of Big Brother for like 10 years, and now suddenly she's like, yeah, Big Brother, yeah, Big Brother.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know, and I'm really interested
it annoys me,
in this thought process.
We've been here this whole fucking time.
Yeah,
and
waiting
she's
for
coming
you.
back in claiming it's like, no, you can't present. I don't think she should present it. I think Rylan should present it if it comes back.
Do you know what?
How do you like that?
Funnily, how do you like those lemons? Bananas, whatever it is. 500 bananas. Funnily enough, I do feel like perhaps this is a segue into Rylan becoming a bigger presenter in Big Brother, because he's taking the lead from Davina in these conversations most
Maybe
of the time.
they're sort of testing them out side by side to see who's...
Oh, yes.
Oh, maybe they are. Who's good.
Did you notice that there was a presenter not invited to the show on the Zoom call? We had Emma come in and Dermot.
Oh, Brian Dowling.
Brian Dowling, who was also a main show presenter, ignored.
Well, no surprise the way they treated him like shit when he was a presenter.
That's true.
It still annoys me the way Brian Dowling got treated, even by fans as a presenter.
He wasn't a good presenter.
He wasn't a good presenter, but it wasn't his fault. They shouldn't have given him the job
You're right.
He couldn't
They
present.
shouldn't have done.
Yeah,
They removed him in a really unceremonious way, though.
Yeah,
Do you know that?
You shouldn't treat a two-time winner like that. It's disrespectful.
Two-time winner, don't you forget it. Also, Brian just found my tweet from about 3 years ago, didn't he? Saying that it was a final that mattered when he was in it. I don't know how. He's obviously been off Twitter for ages or something.
He's searching his own name. Which is fine.
Also, no Russell Brand, but Russell's a bit bigger than Big Brother now, isn't he?
Jack was saying to me, you don't know how good you had it when you used to watch Big Brother. It was like this, and then you had Russell Brand talking about it afterwards.
Amazing.
I was like, tell me about it. I was like, but I said, like, kind of like I felt like we did know how good we had it. Like, it was so
we
good.
Definitely
we were
did.
Like, yeah. And then when it got shit, it was like, oh shit, that was
never
good.
Mind, we'll still stick with it.
Yeah, stick with it.
I said that to Marcus yesterday. I was like, I've stuck with Big Brother through the highest highs and the lowest lows, and like, I'll always be there.
So is he.
So is he, yeah.
In that little booth, the pay gets less and less.
And the viewers get fewer and fewer.
Purely speculating there.
So yeah, anyway, Davina, I'm really glad that Davina is actually acknowledging Big Brother again, but you are right, she did turn her back on the show for a long time.
Emma Willis is a turncoat, she don't respect Big Brother, and nor does Davina. But it is nice to see Davina back and talking about Big Brother.
Do you know what I think? Davina can't fucking see the screen that Rylan's on. I feel like she's squinting looking down the bottom half the time.
She's old, isn't she?
Just like Alma.
Don't you think that... don't you think... Oh, fucking hell, don't start.
I think what?
No, I'm not going to say it.
Go on.
Davina's just so annoying.
My dad said Davina still annoys him as well.
As hell. And Jack agreed, and James used to hate Davina, so just I know the super fans love her. I know you do.
I'm trying to get a fucking exclusive with Davina on this podcast.
Oh. Well, it's just that she's annoying. I mean, even she would accept that. That's just a fact. I don't say I hate her or anything. Just that she don't care about Big Brother and she's annoying. Apart from that,
the thing is,
great.
In her interview, which Channel 4 Press put out, she said, did you get the press pack, by the way?
No. Oh, yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
We got the initial press release, but I didn't get the press pack, actually. So I'm a bit bitter. But and I even emailed the guy back and said, thanks for including me. But she said...
we're not a proper Big Brother website.
And like Endemol came up to her and said, you know, do you want to be involved in this Big Brother project? And she said, as soon as she heard Big Brother, she said yes. She didn't even know what it was.
Oh.
So what I really want to get to the bottom of is like, why did Davina so sort of ardently turn her back on Big Brother? Is that a word, ardently? Like, is that a word?
Yeah.
Like, she seemed to really... I know that the official line is, I said goodbye to Big Brother when it had a funeral and I did my mourning, and that's what she said. But I want to know, like, really, did she think it was going to turn crap? Did you think no one was going to watch it anymore?
Yeah.
Did you think it was going to be an embarrassment?
Don't you think it was on the downturn and that's when she got out? Or she probably just had enough of it. She done it for so fucking long.
Maybe, but she felt like she really loved it.
Yeah.
Like, wholeheartedly, as much as I do.
Yeah, but it's probably like a boyfriend who you love a lot and then you just...
Oh, you cut all ties. Yeah, you're right, actually, that might be.
Yeah, you wouldn't still want people go, oh, do you still watch it? As if you still watch something when you were the host and now you're not the host no more. You'd be jealous as fuck, wouldn't you? And people are asking,
yeah, and I want to know, was she? Was it hard to see Emma, Brian take the helm?
No, because she would have been laughing. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anyway, enough of Davina and Rylan. What about the content of these episodes?
Oh, yeah, so Nasty Nick, I mean, that was still... we already did. If you want to know our full thoughts on that, listen to our BB on Blast from the Past episode where we cover the whole of season 1.
It's called Live by the Sword.
So there's no real point going into all that again. But again, it's worth saying the actual dramatics about what actually happened is quite bizarre.
Nothing, is it now?
Absolutely nothing happened.
Looking back, I was like, the things that date Big Brother 1 are the fact that Nicola's smoking inside constantly, that ugly blue rug they've got with those like weird red design on it, and the fact that everyone's so outraged by showing names on paper. Yeah. But also, I want to know, where the fuck did he get that paper from? It's got slips from the betting shop, a few envelopes, an old utilities bill.
A filing cabinet in there, wasn't it?
Like Big Brother's water bill he was writing it on.
Weird. How did they not check that when he went in?
They must have known. This is the thing. And I said, obviously, there's another episode, actually, if you want to listen to more Big Brother 1 stuff, where we met the producers, which I think we called We Can Talk About Production.
Oh, that was a good title.
Yeah, and we met Paul Osborne, who was the voice of Big Brother in the Big Brother 1 episode, actually, for the task. Did you notice that?
No.
And I asked him about that, and he said, at one point we actually thought Nick had got a mobile phone, and we swept the house with like a signal detector.
Yeah, I remember that now, yeah.
But I feel like there's a bit of letting the situation play out at play here as well. Like, the producers obviously knew this was coming to light, and actually they did advise. Craig went to the diary room, and they told him to sit everyone around the table. Like, just give us, but not now. Meeting. Half an hour, get the cameramen all sorted out because they're on the break or whatever.
Yeah.
And then let it happen, which is a good way to do it.
And that scene is so long as well.
So longer than I'd ever remembered. Darren pressing for him for a confession constantly.
Darren was just outraged.
It's so funny that all this stuff was based on his visions and his dreams.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it all in my dream. And then Mel's like, no, but you said not the same two people every time. It seems to me this isn't a vision.
No.
I loved Mel. I really liked Mel. Did you?
No.
Did you not?
I didn't like her.
I think she was a slut.
I didn't like her, but looking back, there was no reason for me not to like her. So I think it was actually implicit bias why I didn't like her.
Oh, because the press
she was
vilified
like a
her.
Sexual woman, and maybe it was because she was mixed race. Who knows? It could have been. I could have been so biased just for no reason.
I just remembered like everyone being so
anti her,
desperate to break her and Andy apart after they kissed. It's like, this has to. Yeah, people were just like, we can't see this happening. Like,
they were threatened by her because she was a smart, intelligent woman, I think,
and attractive.
Yeah. And I think she was bisexual as well, which is another threat level.
Everyone thought they were bisexual in Big Brother 1, didn't they? And I think like Kagi was like, I'm bi-curious, or someone was like that.
Oh, bi-curious, please. Shit or get off the pot.
Apparently Slada's, what?
Shit or get off the pot.
Shoot or get off the pot.
Shit or get off the pot.
Oh, okay. Oh, me choosing that drink earlier in the shop. Told him to get out.
Get over it.
Apparently Slada's changed her name to like Guru something or other and now lives, I don't know, in the forest.
Jesus. All right, here's the thing that pissed me off.
Yeah?
Why are they blumping?
Bleeping on swear words.
Why are they blumping it out?
Blumping out the swear words. Even Marcus said, why are you bleeping them?
It's annoying.
And I thought,
that's part of Big Brother is cunt, fuck, shit, motherfucker.
Did Craig say, you made me feel a right cunt?
He must have done.
Because what else would they bleep?
Yeah.
But then I realised they're bleeping everything.
I think it was cunt, because we watched it not long ago, didn't we?
Yeah, but I don't remember that being in it, but maybe.
You made me look a cunt. You can imagine saying it, can't you?
You made me look a complete cunt.
Yeah.
Nick. No, that's not a good accent. This occasion, Nick. I thought maybe it's because they're going to do a daytime repeat and they don't want to do 2 edits of it.
Oh,
because
it's
lockdown and they ain't got the manpower or something.
Someone said to him, "You've made a paranoid atmosphere and made people feel insecure. Welcome to Big Brother." Anyway, we can't go through that whole episode. It'd take too long.
Do you know what though? Yes. I just really liked. Apart from, I feel like we do suffer with what we see because we've got contestants coming in to relive it, and we've got Rylan and Davina chatting, which I'm okay with, but like we do miss out on some content. They do cut a lot of it out. So it's not like watching a full episode at all.
What like have they cut out then?
Don't know, like you said, Nick crying under the covers and all that.
Was that episode?
I think it was because he was gone the next day, wasn't he?
Yeah. Unless they showed it, no, because they don't really do it like that.
And I felt like the conversation with Nick in the diary room was cut really short as well. Big Brother spoke to him.
Yeah, that did feel short.
Because Nick was like, that Big Brother was like, we're really sorry, Nick, but we've got no other choice but to remove you.
Would have been nice
maybe
to
that came
see
the next day. Maybe it did.
I really do think they should have just shown highlights from the series and not the one episode. I know you think otherwise, but it's not the way to get people to watch it, because if it's a boring episode and if they show the shit like they did last night, Coolio, people are just ain't going to watch it for that one scene with Vern and Ulrika, which no one gave two fucks about even at the time.
Yeah, you could have done a Big Brother's top 100 moments or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like do you remember those clip shows we used to get?
Yeah.
You could have like Ryland, Davina, Dermot, and Emma, and Brian, and anyone talking about it.
That would have been good.
Marcus as well.
Yeah, that would have, and old housemates as well.
Yeah.
That would have been really good.
I'd quite like to see that.
Yeah, sure that they've not done that before.
Probably they have.
That would be really good.
Channel 5 used to do that kind of stuff all the time.
You
Reality
can have
TV
that idea
moments.
from us, John DeMol. John DeMol, as if he's bothered anymore. Like,
do you know what I've
got rid
just
of that
discovered?
shit years ago.
I think Craig put some pictures on Instagram of him like with various other housemates across the years, and he was posing with Phil Edgar Jones and Jade at a book launch, and this book they were holding was called like $1 Million something or other, and I was like Googling it. I was like $1 Million Phil Edgar Jones, Craig Phillips, Jake Goody, to try and find it. And there's a whole book about the development of Millionaire. It's called $1 Million Game.
Oh yeah,
Millionaire, Survivor, and Big Brother.
Because they're all
and
by John
Endemol.
DeMol.
Yeah, they're all John DeMol.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That's probably a book we'd like to read.
Yeah, I'd read that.
Oh, I can't believe we didn't know about it.
We've probably read it and just forgotten.
You know Millionaire's original name? You watched that show, didn't you? That
Yeah,
drama?
I love it.
Cash Mountain.
No. Oh yeah, because I saw it on that quiz.
Do you know what Big
drama.
Brother's original name was?
No.
Project X.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Project
That
X.
sounds like it's a code name, doesn't it?
That
Like when they're
sounds like a
talking about,
task.
you know, like, you know, if you had a housemate
Oh,
secret
yeah.
name, yours would be like Chicken Fingers.
Yeah. Fucking with it. Okay, so then the second episode was
Chantal.
Chantal and Preston.
This
that
is
was
good.
good. That was
This
a
is
good
good.
episode.
These
to
are two
watch.
really strong choices. But don't you
I
think they
that
should have
probably-
just
That probably was the best episode, the best season of BB
Celebrity?
Big
I think
Brother.
so as well. But everyone
Yeah.
will tell you. Everyone will tell you otherwise. And I realised
that-
this last night when I said we didn't.
Oh, not this one.
I said we didn't know how good we had it with the calibre of celebrities because we had a Jackson in that Celebrity Big Brother, and that's what I meant. Like
I'd forgotten she was even in it.
she was quite boring, but like she nonetheless was a Jackson. Like
Yeah.
now, you'd be surprised if someone entertained the idea, and we were back then. And then you look at the some of the shit they had on Channel 5. Yeah, okay, they had Gemma Collins, who I hate, Tiffany Pollard, who was great, but like Tiffany Pollard was just a reality show
Yeah,
star.
she's nothing in the grand,
not like-
you know, she's not Z-list, she's
No.
nothingness.
And compared to like Shilpa Shetty, who was in her field a leading actress, like Tiffany Pollard is actually nothing. You're right.
No, obviously she's a
great.
brilliant reality TV.
Yeah, it's great housemate, great
contestant.
TV.
Yeah.
But then you got like Prince Lorenzo. Like, what was that? And who was that guy that had interest in swimwear? Like,
Jeremy.
what was he from?
Baywatch.
Fuck's sake. From Tracy
back.
Bingham to Jeremy. That's a.
But
Jeremy
yeah,
who?
this whole I don't know. This whole
that sounds
thing.
like a thesis on Celebrity Big Brother
This whole
analysis.
thing of like, was it better Channel 4? Was it better Channel 5? Yeah, of course it was better Channel 4. Was there some good celebrity seasons Channel 5? Yeah, there was Rylan and all that
Spidey.
shit. There was
They did so many as well.
Yeah, there was loads of good ones, and there was loads of shit ones like that one with Carol McGiffin. And you know, what can you say?
I like that you said yesterday, Davina must have watched a different Ulrika to me because I just remember a miserable old cow sitting around wanting to go home.
What?
But you're right.
Why was she bigging her up so much? It was annoying
I
the
don't
fuck out of me.
really remember why. But at the time, I wanted Ulrika to win.
Why?
Who did you want to win?
Terry Christian.
Chesney's Hawk.
He is annoying as fuck.
Mutia. Sorry, I know I'm jumping
Sorry
in.
for this plane going over. We're going to have to go inside.
We're
'cause Big Brother's
swearing,
told
so
us to.
cut to birdsong.
Oh my god.
That's your mate. That's your mate. Your naked neighbour again.
There's a criminal on the list. There's a criminal.
They're trying to find an illegal podcast that's happening. What's I saying? Mutia just looked embarrassed to be in that Big Brother house the whole time.
I don't remember her saying a word the whole time she was in there.
I thought she left a lot sooner. Anyway, we're talking about Chantal now.
Yeah, so Chantal, Dennis Rodman, what the hell?
Oh my god, all the touching, all of the inappropriate, like...
I do remember thinking he was inappropriate at the
grabbing
time.
and thrusting.
Surely he'd be thrown out these days.
I think you'd get a warning, but I don't really know. Unless the girls complain, is it a problem?
This thing about, it's a problem. And this thing about, this stuff we're not allowed to show, for fuck's sake, this stuff we're not allowed to show in 2020. I don't agree with that. Show everything.
Yeah,
That's
me too.
how it was,
too.
so fuck that. It's like, okay.
Because also, you can put a warning on the front of it.
Yeah, and like...
somebody gets a warning.
Yeah, like this show contains scenes of sexual choking and whatever they had to show when Marco Pierre White was on it. That very long, explicit... when Winda and thing you had around, like
risky
scenes
sexual
of
behaviour.
Marital tension
Yeah,
or something you had on the wall. It's like, what the fuck? I'm triggered by my parents arguing.
Sure Marco's one was risky sexual behaviour.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that was fun time.
Apparently rough sex is not allowed to be a reason used in court anymore for violence against women, which is good.
Yeah, that is good. But Big Brother was so touchy about that rough sex that it was like, it was only a bit of horseplay. But anyway.
Depends what you're used to.
Yeah, true.
Coke hold.
So, yeah, Dennis Rodman, what the hell? What else? Jodie Marsh. Yeah. Barrymore. Oof.
Barrymore was having this discussion with I can't remember who, going like, "Oh, people have come in here with an agenda," and I was thinking, this is so ironic.
Yeah, Galloway. Probably.
The way fucking what's the Galloway?
Yeah.
The way like the scene he tried to create going into that house. Do you remember? They couldn't get him in the fucking door because he couldn't believe people were cheering for him. Michael Barrymore is such a creep, and there's definitely something sinister about the whole situation. His party.
There's something sinister about him. Full stop. It's just gross. Anyway, we'll cover the celebrity bit. Oh, will we ever cover it?
Will we ever? Maybe. Who knows?
Such a good season. I'd like to. Such a great cast of housemates for that year.
Oh, this was when. No, okay. The previous Big Brother for me was when. The previous Celebrity Big Brother was when Celebrity Big Brother became just as important as regular Big Brother.
Yeah.
Like the first season was for comic relief and it was a week long.
Oh, yeah.
And Vanessa writing on the table is like an iconic moment, but nothing iconic. You're a bit pissed off with people using that term.
Some people are really overusing it
We'll
right
say
now.
us, the gays.
Do you know what? Oh,
yes.
no, we're going off on a tangent. I'll come to it later.
You go to Australia. You're going
to
Australia.
You can say iconic for, Angela standing in the rain.
That is iconic.
That was iconic.
Yeah.
You can say Pete Burns was an iconic housemate.
Yes.
Yeah, he was. But don't be going, Tina Malone
Leah's iconic.
Yeah, Tina Malone smoking in an ashtray is iconic. No,
That's not.
it isn't, so fuck off.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Do you
It's
know
not
what,
overusing
though?
that word.
There's a big appreciation amongst the gays for like these low rent housemates. I don't know about low rent, but it's like low class, like low
White dick.
low culture housemates.
Low calibre.
Yeah, they're the sort of people that are like, they're really into fucking, I don't know, the bar woman off of Corrie, that one.
Yeah.
The one that's like the banana. Who's that?
Oh,
Bet
Judy
Lynch.
Goodyear. Yeah, Bet Lynch.
Yeah, they're really into like her.
Oh, God.
And fucking... What the fuck is going on out here?
It's just that person who shouts, my neighbour. Oi. Oi.
Oh, yeah, that does happen, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And Shirley off EastEnders, like, they're all into that kind of shit. And they're making everyone an icon, whether you like it or not. As long as they're fucking white and foul-mouthed, they're an icon.
Jack said to me, don't Big Brother people use the word icon a lot? And I said, yeah. And then Davina kept saying things with genius. It was like, no, they're not.
But Davina's always, like, to throw that around. And brilliant.
Stop with your superlatives, people. Behave yourself.
Get some context.
Get some other words. Save icon for true icons like Nicky
Ica.
Graham. Yeah, an Ica. Ica on. So what else do you want to say about Chantal and Preston?
A lot
more,
show
but-
much. There wasn't like, it was early in the days of Chantal and Preston, so we didn't really see much of their like relationship, did we?
No.
But someone was like, Davina was speculating, like, was the singing performance the moment that like Chantal Preston fell for Chantal?
A bit after, I think. But...
I think what was interesting and what we've always known is the housemates knew that Chantal wasn't really a pop star, and if Maggot hadn't have put himself least famous in that live task, Maggie.
Helicopter's just hovering above her.
Chantal would have been evicted there and then, and that was the whole
imagine that
jeopardy of that whole task was she could be gone, and to be honest, she should have been gone. And then
this helicopter just circling around her.
There was something. Do you think there was something quite beautiful in the story of Chantal and Big Brother sort of making its own celebrity?
Yes.
Because we've seen housemates become celebrities before that, and it kind of turned Celebrity Big Brother on its head. It's like, hang on a minute, what if we create a celebrity right now? I thought it was quite profound in a way.
It was, but then the saddest part was Chantal sort of...
Her story, her demise.
She became like just one of the first magazine dealers. That's all she was sort of good for. And she sort of, you could tell she sort of hated how she looked. And
yeah, she had a lot of work done,
didn't
she?
Yeah, she had a lot of plastic surgery. She seemed so unhappy with Preston, and she was trying to be something she wasn't. And it was quite sad, really, to see how she went in so innocent, and then she came out and was just like a sort of fake Katie Price sort of. I don't know.
Diluted Katie Price.
It was a shame.
But I always liked Chantal. I thought she was very sweet. You said you felt protective over her.
Yeah.
And like, I want it all is quite a sort of the message of I want it all. Like, I want it all. I want it right now.
Yeah.
It's
guys, you're going deep.
It's kind of like, what someone that wants to get on a reality TV show is like. That's kind of what they want, and she did get it all.
Yeah.
And did it serve her well? Maybe not.
No. Yeah,
she wrote a book, didn't she? She wrote a fucking autobiography.
Yeah, and then
we'll have to read that. That'll be it.
Simon
we'll do a live
was reading it out on Nevermind the Buzzcocks when Preston was on.
And
Preston stormed off. Yeah, I mean that doesn't speak well, does it? You should be like, yeah, that's a good book. You should read it if that's your wife, shouldn't you? Not walk off.
Yeah, but Preston didn't like her taking a piss at Chantal, did he?
No.
So it was like solidarity. It was actually quite a bold move.
I suppose. But I feel like he was also embarrassed as well.
Maybe, but it was a shame. Do you know? I really found Ultimate Big Brother and seeing Chantal and Preston connect again really gripping. Yeah. Because I felt like they still had something there.
Because they tried to put them into kind of shit stir, basically, didn't they? And there was nothing to shit stir because they'd obviously been through something together and had a close bond because of it.
And I also felt like being back in the environment made them a little bit nostalgic of it. And like actually they were drawn back together.
Yeah. Spoiler. At least we didn't have to see George Galloway being the cat.
Not yet. That is still to come. This will be next week.
This fucking helicopter is really upsetting me.
Sorry, it's atmospheric. We're trying to find people that are not social distancing. It's a good job that we are.
Someone's obviously on the run.
Yeah, definitely.
Someone's going to come and leap over the fence in a minute. Okay, that was it for that episode. So what was next?
Next came Big Brother 7. We might have to move inside if it's going to carry on.
I know, this is ridiculous. For fuck's sake, you're ruining our podcast! Shut up!
Outside contact. Wait, they've got a banner. It's just for Nick's showing names.
Pipe down! We're trying to do a podcast! Should we just go in until it goes?
I feel like it's going to go any minute, but yeah, should we take a...
Oh, should we have a pause?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Okay, we'll take a break.
We'll come back when the helicopter's done its business.
The helicopter! What's that?
We need to talk about this scene. This is the scene of that film, isn't it?
Oh, it's iconic.
It's iconic. So, let's just play Chantal out. Not Chantal, actually, the backing track.
Also, the helicopter's faded out. Thank you.
There was a tweet from an account which is called Pop Music Activism. Did you see this?
Oh, I did see it. Yeah. I've not heard of them, but I saw the tweet.
Their purpose is that they get record labels to put music from yesteryear online. So if it's not on Spotify, they campaign for it. I mean,
that's cool. Oh, I want to follow them, actually.
These are the 2020 campaign issues that we didn't know existed.
That really matter.
That really matter. They said, yes, we've just emailed Channel 4 asking them if they can get the Big Brother theme, good, because that doesn't exist on Spotify, and Candy for us, I Want It All, on Spotify, etc. Obviously, there isn't a studio version with Chantal, and audio from the TV and audio from the TV clip is unusable. But there would have been a version recorded for her to listen to in the diary room, and it's this we've asked for.
Oh, but then whose vocal is that going to have on it?
Some sort of session singer or something.
They need to get Chantal to come in and do the vocal on
but the vocal on the track where she's singing with the microphone, that's the same, that is the vocal, isn't it? Like, you can barely hear her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. That's a very good point.
I really always thought Jesus.
Now there's a bird acting up in the tree.
I thought they missed a trick by not making that single, didn't you?
Yeah.
Channel 4, if they'd have got Chantal to record it, it would have gone straight to number 1, no doubt.
I don't know why they didn't do that. Yeah, it was quite funny actually seeing people's faces when she was singing, just like Jodie Marshall willing her along. And then,
I was interested in what Ryland said actually after that she and Jodie Marsh and Chantal from the same part of Essex. Is it Brentwood?
Brentwood, so she would have known.
Yeah, she would have known who Chantal was, which was interesting.
That was interesting.
Essex is like a little Hollywood, isn't it?
I like Jodie Marsh and Chantal's friendship on that show. It's a shame that didn't continue. But then I can imagine Jodie Marsh would be quite high maintenance to be friends with.
Probably. She wasn't actually as awful as you would have expected her to be, was she, in the house?
What? I love Jodie Marsh. How dare you? Jodie Marsh is brilliant. I used to read her blog. Honestly, it was very, very entertaining.
Didn't she then turn to she went like mad on bodybuilding, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
After a while.
And she was a lesbian for a while. She just has these little fads, and then she just gets over
there's
it.
belts for a top.
Yeah, what was Jodie Marsh famous for? We missed her speech, didn't we? Marcus just glossed over it.
Yeah, just cut it out.
So then the next episode, because we can't drag on.
Oh yeah, BB7. Who is she?
Yeah.
Is this the best episode of Big Brother 7?
Well, no, because we
it's not.
prefer Aisling in the secret house.
Aisling going to the house next door. That's beautiful. Big Brother magic.
That little dress she was wearing.
She looks so good.
It was like a fairy tale.
That was That was the second time we'd seen a fake eviction like that, right? Ever.
Was it?
After Michelle, after Michelle and Emma, I think. Someone probably correct me and be like, "Oh, don't forget."
Iconic.
Oh, that's so iconic. Emma
this stuff actually is
Emma with their tits out. I would have liked that episode, but because of Who Is She becoming such a phenomenon, you almost can't avoid showing it.
Yeah, it's a shame. But again, if they'd done the highlights, it would have cut that part out. And we could have had Nikki coming back in and being reunited with Pete, which I really enjoyed.
That's a nice bit too.
Everyone bitching, I paid money to vote her out. Shut up! You voted out the most entertaining person in the house. Well done. You're an idiot. That's why Big Brother has to take control. That's why Ted has to get involved. So behave. I want my 50p back. Shut up.
That caused such a problem.
Oh, people are just so such rule bookers.
People don't want good TV,
no,
do they?
You
People
want good
don't.
TV?
And sorry, people don't know good TV when they see it.
And we will come to Big Brother Australia.
Yeah,
we
we
do
talk about
know
good
how
TV.
to make good TV. And you don't need that.
But are people happy about it? Some people not.
Oh, fuck that. You don't need that live audience. You don't need people voting. You just need Ted.
You don't even need live feed. Sorry, I've said
it. All right, Jamie. Just read this tweet
didn't
instead.
he say you don't want live feed?
Yeah.
Didn't he say that?
Oh, he was right rude about it.
He's still tweeting about Big Brother, I see.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, what else has he got?
Fuck all. He tried to fucking sell his, shift a sort of, what is it, bit on the side? Is that what he used to do? Yeah, a dressing gown that had, Big Brother logo on it from bit on the side that he wore once on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
No takers, I don't
no
think.
No takers! Oh, that is bad. So, anything else about Nikki, obviously?
Do you know, it was quite... So, I feel like Nikki in Big Brother 7 has become like a caricature, hasn't she? And I no doubt believe that is actually Nikki, because we've seen Nikki many times in Big Brother, and she's always like that. But she's become that line. She's become Who Is She? Yeah. And seeing her come back on Zoom and redo the line, even she can't do the line like she did then. It's just become this thing. Yeah. Which is it's too much. So when you look back and you see Nikki living in the house, you kind of forget oh god, she was actually a little brat.
Oh, she was horrible.
Grace was so horrible to Susie.
Oh, Grace was good though. Whew, I hated her at the time. Looking back, I was like, that is gold. That is brilliant.
Even Marcus said that he was outside the house chanting get Grace out. And we haven't got to that season on Blast on the Past yet, have we? But
Grace.
I was also there that night chanting get Grace out, and I actually quite liked her. I don't know why I quite liked her.
Especially when she threw that water in Susie's face. That was so good.
Nor you moose. But then I'm wondering, did I actually like Nikki more than Grace? I was there for that eviction night. I was not particularly wanting Grace to go in my memory. What?
I never just run out of battery on this.
Oh.
Sorry.
Do you need...
I just need to swap.
Swap devices?
Yeah, sorry. I'm not very well prepared at all.
Well, hurry along. So Marcus was saying that he was outside the house chanting, and he was surprised as well, because I think he liked Grace. But what was weird and quite scary being in that atmosphere was how you just get caught up in it, and it's like a mob mentality of the idiot general public.
Well,
you hear me?
I was like that when we were at the final doing poor old Cameron. You know I was a big fan of him.
It's weird how you just get behind it.
It's just fun, isn't it?
He's whipped up in it. And also, that was the first time really that the house had ever heard the audience in that way, and knowing that get Grace out. That wasn't that eviction. That was when Susie went in.
Oh.
Do you remember? They were in the garden.
Oh, yeah, because she'd heard it, because she was worried about the people out there. That was one of the best things about Big Brother, when people shit themselves when they heard themselves getting booed. It was just fucking brilliant.
Exactly, and did you see my back and forward with this person who's obviously a Big Brother USA fan,
No,
primarily, the other day, talking about how public vote ruins Big Brother, and I was like, I was really struggling because this person would never understand. Like, unless you've lived through a series of Big Brother at its height like that, you don't understand the impact of the public vote and public perception and what it can mean to them. That's the jeopardy of Big Brother for me.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
This is the thing, and this is, in a nutshell, what all Big Brother people are talking about at the moment, with Big Brother Australia and everything. Which is better? Which is the best? The format, BBUS, Canada, Australia, UK, blah, 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 blah. The fact is, it don't matter what the format is, or it don't matter what anything is. All that matters to me is housemates. But it's not quite true. I've decided I'm extending on this point now.
Okay.
It's not quite true. All that matters is either the housemates or the format. I've decided, because Big Brother Australia
has some shit housemates.
All the housemates are shit apart from Angela.
Yeah.
But the format is so exciting. A whole Big Brother every episode, a week's of Big Brother every episode, just like Julie Chen promises. And it's an entertaining show, even though the housemates are mostly shit. So I think you've either got to have a good format or you've got to have good housemates.
Yeah.
But that you can't... people are so annoying. They're so annoying. Oh, BBUK's best, BBUS is best. They're both good in their own way. They're separate. It's like when people go, oh, the sequel, oh, well, it wasn't... Well, just take it as a separate thing, and you don't worry about it so much. It's a different thing. It's Big Brother. It has the same sort of thing, secret task, this person, Big Brother, sometimes talking to you, sometimes not.
Yeah.
Has elements of it. Strategy, maybe. Game planning, certainly. But do you know what I mean? Just relax. Stop, Taryn. Stop getting so airy. I was listening to Taryn's Big Brother Australia podcast. He was slagging off Big Brother Australia. Saying
can we talk about it in the Australia segment? I want you to tell me more.
Bunch of old crap.
Of course he was.
Anyway.
And this is the thing. People who are very sort of like into the US format, if they've
US format.
If they've grown up watching that format, of course they're going to be...
I don't get it.
They're going to be more affectionate to that format. For me, the UK format and a public vote is the one. However, Australia is turning my head. I'm like, that meme with the guy looking at the other girl walking by? The girl whose hand I'm holding is BBUK, and there's Australia walking by, and I'm like, oh... Because they're doing it good.
When me and Jack were watching Big Brother Australia, he said, "This is the best Big Brother I've ever seen."
Do you know what?
And I've made him watch every single one.
Do you know what? I kind of agree.
I was just like, "Whoa,
not fully with those sentiments, but I can say it's the best Big Brother I've seen in a while."
Because he goes to me whenever watching it. He goes to me, "Oh, are we gonna see the oh, there is no veto, is there?" It's like, "Are we gonna see who's nominated?" I was like, "Yeah, we see everything." It's like, "Oh, cool, we get to see everything." There's no and we'll finish this HOH competition tomorrow. Next episode.
Yeah, or even in a few days' time.
They give you everything all at once, and you're going to enjoy it whether you like it or not. So let's wrap up with anything else to say about Nikki? Just to say, if you're body shaming Nikki, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, some people were so inconsiderate.
Did any of those people reply? Someone replied.
Some people were taking the piss out of Nikki, and I was upset because it's well known that Nikki's got an eating disorder. And
even if you didn't know, you could tell from looking at her.
It's one thing to say something about how she looks in a random tweet that goes into the air to your own followers, but in one that she's tagged in.
I don't think you should even do that. Hashtag be kind.
Well, me neither, really. But it was worse for me in the fact that we responded to a tweet from E4 where Nikki was tagged was worse for me because Nikki will get the notifications, and then. I called those people out, and one person goes, "Oh, I apologise." I said, "Well, don't apologise to me. Apologise to Nikki." No. And that person went, "Oh, can someone put me in touch with her?" If you don't know,
put me in touch with her.
If you don't know how to fucking,
just go through fucking.
If you can't use Twitter, I'm not here to help you.
Put me in touch with her. Yeah, here's her agent's details.
I wonder if she's still got an agent.
Probably. She was on Big Brother Canada, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. If you love Nikki and you never watched Big Brother Canada. Watch Big Brother Canada 5 and you'll be in for a fucking treat. Is it 4?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I've been saying 4. Big Brother Canada 5 all week.
5's when Ika came back.
What a fucking mug I am. No wonder people think I'm stupid. I was tweeting about Big Brother Canada. This is giving me Big Brother Canada 5 flashbacks. No wonder no one liked it. Someone was saying to us, what would your favourite episodes be? And I thought, oh God, that requires too much thinking.
Yeah, but...
Fight Night is obviously one.
Yeah, Fight Night is one.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? I'd rather see the night that Emma and Michelle went into the bedsit than fight night, because that was... Yeah. It's just those moments, like Ashleen finding out she's not being evicted, Emma and Michelle finding out.
Yeah.
Because just, it's so hilarious with Emma's boobs coming out, and she doesn't even realise. Michelle's like, oh, chicken, your boobs, your tits are coming out.
It's when those things get turned on their head, when you think things are going one way and then they go completely another way, it's like, ooh,
do you know, cool. I'm really sad because I don't think we're going to see any Big Brother 2, but like, the dance task where Bubble flipped over the chair, like, and I think that dance task was really fun. I'll never forget Brian going, Bubble, hold me, and Bubble being really uncomfortable about dancing with Brian. Yeah, I don't know, Big Brother 3. I want that old school Big Brother.
It's hard to think, isn't it, just off the top of your head?
Yeah, I'd have to go through it.
There's many magical moments.
And you said, Jackie's not a great episode.
Oh. Even Jack disagreed with me on that. He's like, that is iconic. Admittedly, that is iconic, but it just... But it's a great episode. The thing is, don't see what all the fuss was about. Like, I get it,
it's also a split second in an episode. Yeah. Whereas what's more interesting is probably what comes next, which is Jackie thinking that she's going to be waited on, and John McCrew getting pissed off with her. Like, that's probably better TV.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never got... It's just one of those things I just never quite got. But I realise I'm in the minority on that one, and that's fine.
I really like the life punishment of Preston and Galloway. Do you remember when they got life punished?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was a good one. Do you remember Preston going, a bent politician, who'd have thought it? Or a cheating politician, who'd have thought it?
Also, you got pour me another drink in that.
Yeah, you got that. You got to live my life like an international pop star in DB2. There's just so many quotes.
There's a hell of a lot. So then, that was it for Nikki, really. Then we had, last night's shit show.
I do not know why this was chosen as the best ever episode. Like, you've got a possibility, you've got the chance to show 10 episodes here out of how many episodes? Hundreds of episodes, and that's thousands the one that was chosen. Thousands of them.
Also, we don't want all this CBB. We like a pure game. We like a civilian Big Brother. Thank you very much. We both drank at the same time. That's no good.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a bit celebrity heavy.
A shitty cast. The only good person really was Vern Troyer. Rest in peace. And rest of it, Tina Malone.
Tina Malone, I didn't like at the time.
No, I didn't.
I probably didn't appreciate her enough as a housemate.
She's just awful.
People were saying Coolio versus Tina is the one they should have shown when she has a right go at him.
When he said she looked like a bowling ball on legs, apparently. To her.
Who said that? Jack remembered that, didn't he?
Yeah, he keeps quoting it.
But also...
and he said, shut your hungry ass up to her.
It's
so horrible.
When Michelle said to Tina that she looked like the princess of Shrek.
We watched that back. Someone posted
that's a better moment,
actually. That was good. And then Coolio goes, oh, shit. Because he knows it's about to kick off.
Coolio, I just think... I said to Dan yesterday, we were watching it, and we were like, Coolio's really horrible.
Yeah.
And, like, you'll never get a genuine moment out of Coolio because he's putting on such a front that you'll never see what Coolio really is.
So why did they invite him back for Ultimate Big Brother?
And Ulrika. 2 people from that series.
And Gary, I spoke to Gary on the phone earlier, and he said he wants us to comment on the way Coolio treated Nadia on Ultimate Big Brother.
Well, I did. I called it out yesterday on Twitter. I said I will never forget the way Coolio...
Can you refresh my memory? Because I do remember it, but I can't remember exactly what he said.
This is the first instance of Channel 4 covering something up, really, because they didn't really show the extent of it. And Nadia spoke about it when she came out.
I remember her being upset, and I remember thinking, this ain't the way you treat Nadia.
No.
It's not.
Because Nadia is she's a... icon.
She is an icon.
She is an icon. Nadia, she was evicted, wasn't she? Because she ended up...
Did she walk?
This is it. I'm not sure if she walked.
I feel like she walked.
I think she was evicted.
I think she walked, and they sort of covered... Yeah, you're right, they covered it up.
Did she walk? Yeah, so I think Coolio, and I don't know if it was in the show, but was hiding her shoes. And obviously shoes are really...
Do you know what shoes was in my head
I think shoes are really important to Nadia.
Yeah.
Like Bubbles' hats.
Yeah.
And I think he'd done exactly what he did to... Like we saw him trying to wear down... Who's it? Lucy Pinder. Is that Lucy Pinder? Yeah. I think he was treating Nadia like that, but very concentrated on Nadia. Really targeting Nadia and hiding her shit and stuff. And constantly winding her up. I don't know if he ever said anything explicitly transphobic.
I bet he did.
But I wouldn't put it past him.
I bet he did.
So I felt it was weird because Nadia was obviously like, we put her on a pedestal, and she's like the person who had an incredible journey where she got the public acceptance, and then she came into that version and had a horrible time. It's a bit like when Brian Bella was given shit by Helen Wood.
Thank you.
Very much like that.
You don't treat your Big Brother winners like that.
No. Helen Wood is one. No.
Oh, yeah.
Grossly.
No one knows why. Another mystery.
No. So, yeah, I don't really know, but I know that Coolio either drove Nadia out of the house or really ruined her time in the house. And I felt like what was interesting looking at Nadia second time around was without the backstory of needing acceptance, people didn't really like her as much.
No, because she was. Let's be
but
real
I think
now.
she pissed off the whole time because of Coolio.
Let's be real. She wasn't like a nice, lovely person. She was kind of like a bit of a diva and a bit of a cunt, which is why you like her.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's outrageous.
With the whole journey behind her, it was just magic.
Yeah.
Without the journey, and she's just like kind of pissed off she can't have a fag. Yeah, it's more annoying, but duh.
But
like,
I think
you can't recreate that magic twice, can you?
No, apparently not. I mean, just ask Jay Goody. Yeah, but I also think that Nadia's time in the house and the way she came across suffered from Coolio's treatment of her. 100%. But we never saw the other side of it. Yeah, we didn't see what drove her to it. That's what I think was the problem.
It's not good. Not good at all. Coolio, fuck off.
Arsehole. And also Coolio, and you look at him, he's like such a grown man. Like, he's old. He's like an uncle. Graham is like Graham. He's not a young person, and the way he behaves is like a child.
Petty.
Genuinely.
Petty. So do you care about Ulrika and Vern singing Endless Love?
No.
Do you think it's even funny?
It's not. It's not actually.
Rubbish.
It's actually a tedious bit of Big Brother.
Yeah.
It's like one of the tasks that had to be a hoop that had to be jumped through. It's not actually great TV.
Boring. And that Chesney Hawkes thing was just weird, out of context, and not interesting.
Exactly. Chesney Hawkes was boring.
Yeah, it was just weird. I think that was about it from that, wasn't it? It was just a boring episode. And Big Brother shoots himself in the foot once again by showing that.
The thing is, do you know what? Like, when it was being shown on TV and I was like on Twitter and stuff, most of my time was spent actually thinking about what I was going to tweet. There wasn't actually that much to talk about.
No, and it was like dead. Like I couldn't think of anything to tweet.
And we didn't trend.
No.
We didn't trend. Big Brother didn't trend.
No,
having
BBL
trended
lasted.
top, having top trended for the last 3 nights.
Was their fault
Yeah.
for picking that?
But also, apparently it's because we're competing with football now.
Oh, well.
So you've got to pick a really fucking good episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we all know the football fans love Big Brother. They've deserted
All those gay football fans. So what's next, Jackie, tonight? I mean, do you know what else is coming? Well, obviously George Galloway at some point.
Yeah, we know that's coming.
What else? Fight Night has got to be one of them.
I don't know.
Shut up. Don't
you think they're a bit like they don't want to talk about it?
Come on. You got to have Fight Night.
Jade's going to be in there, isn't she? Because she's in the trailer.
Oh, am I minging?
Yeah, I think probably that one.
Yeah. It's not going to be good for you, is it?
Definitely not. Do you know, that is a horrible series. I know I spoke about that before, but
Grim.
God, that is dark times. Oh yeah, also that's what I was really surprised by, the fact that LaToya did Big Brother after Jermaine
she was even in there.
was in the series with Jade and Shilpa.
Yeah.
Like, Jermaine actually went home and went, yeah, I think you should do this show.
Yeah.
It's a really lovely time.
Yes,
Just spend some time in a little house in England, come out with a paycheck. Like,
maybe they don't
what?
talk to each other. That's the only reasonable explanation. So that's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But do you think Big Brother UK is actually coming back off the back of this? Or do you think
Of course.
Do you think they're testing?
Of course it's coming back.
Is it a done deal, or are they testing the waters?
I think they are testing it, but I feel like it's good as done.
Oh.
Don't you?
I don't know.
Why would... I mean, obviously now they're hard pushed for content, so TV's running out. It's easy to show old stuff again. But, like, why would Channel 4 entertain it after all this time? If any channel was going to celebrate 20 years, it would have been Channel 5. No, actually,
That's
no.
true. Are they actually going to mention the Channel 5 years at all? I mean, they've got... Yeah, but they've got Emma. They had Emma on there.
Yeah, but Emma presented BBLB back on Channel 4, so...
Yeah, but that's hardly remembered over her presenting it on Channel 5 for several years.
No, she did, like, the extra bit on the internet.
Yeah.
But then Ryland wasn't on Channel 4, so... You're already acknowledging the Channel 5 era.
I wonder if they'll actually acknowledge it, though, because there were some really good episodes on Channel 5, let's be real.
It'd be nice if Ryland did, actually.
Jedward going around Lidl.
Davina won't know, she didn't see him.
Oh, yeah.
Jed would go around Lidl.
Her TV didn't tune into Channel 5.
Jed would having a bath. That was good. Bubble bath, that was good. Jed would making cereal. Did they make a cereal mountain? Or was that someone else that said that got edited
Oh,
out?
that was Faye and her sister.
You know what? I watched a clip of that first Channel 5 one earlier, and actually it wasn't bad. Not too bad.
No.
I like Faye.
I didn't really mind Channel 5 Big Brother that much. I was just like, it's Big Brother, I'll take it. I'll take this Big Brother Australia, I'll take any of it.
But I think it's coming back.
You do?
Yeah.
I hope it is.
I don't think they're going to announce it at the end of this run, though.
Rylan said you got to get BBUK trending, so that made me think, ooh.
Did Rylan say that?
Yeah, that made me think, ooh.
It's a measure. It is a measure. And it's been trending, like, multiple trending topics.
But do you think like that many people are actually tweeting about it when you look at it? Because I look BBUK.
Same old
yeah, exactly. It's just because I know all them people, maybe. But I look and it's just like same sort of people.
I don't know, I only look at my tweets and your tweets.
Should we do BB Australia? Should we have another drink?
I think I need a break, yeah.
Let's have a break and have a drink.
Yeah, then we'll be back with Big Brother Australia. We spoke about UK for about an hour.
54 minutes. I said it was between 5 and 50 minutes. It was even longer.
Well. Good. Welcome back. If you've made it this far, you've got to the Australia section.
Token didgeridoo noise.
Welcome down under, mate. Okay. There's a lot to talk about Big Brother Australia.
Oh my god.
So you better strap in.
Where do we start?
Well, after Alan's eviction, I suppose.
Okay.
We're back on episode 3, so we've got quite a way to go yet before we get to the good shit.
That's okay. Now, I heard Big Brother say, who wins, you decide. And I thought, hold on, they don't decide, but they do.
No,
do you know
we
how
decide.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So the final 3, we choose who wins.
Yeah, there's a public vote.
Yeah.
Which I think is good.
Oh, so does that mean the housemates basically at home now
Don't
and they don't know who's won? That's weird, isn't it?
That's how they do Survivor in America,
So how are they
isn't
going to
it?
announce the winner? Via Zoom?
Good question. Probably. You know what? They won't need to do it by Zoom, because if you can do This Morning and BBC News, you can do the Big Brother final, can't you?
You would have thought so, but I bet you they still do it by Zoom.
You don't need an audience.
You just go straight to Angela's house with a boom and a cameraman and we'll be sorted. Is Angela actually still in the game or not? Was that described? Or is she just like a voyeur now? Sorry, I'm jumping
You
right
are
ahead.
jumping right ahead.
Do you know?
She's still in the game.
She's still in the game.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and I'll tell you why later.
Okay, cool. Ooh,
We'll get there
coming
later.
up later.
Yeah, coming up later.
On Beyond
Exclusive
Blast.
analysis by Gaz.
So episode 3, have you got notes for this?
Yeah, I have. Kieran, basically, I'm not going to go through it for last year.
Can we just talk about Kieran just as a whole?
We can.
I'm so annoyed with him. He's so desperate.
He's very desperate.
Oh, I'm doing this strategy. No, you're not doing the strategy. You're running around like a headless chicken, trying to get people to like you. No one likes you. He's not that interesting. He's certainly not good to look at.
Oh.
And I feel sorry for him a little bit. Mind that Orton in my laptop. I feel sorry for him a little bit, but he's just not that entertaining. That's the problem with him.
Kieran's been put in there. Do you know what? I think Kieran's already famous. I think
that driving thing.
How do they have so much footage of him driving?
That's exactly what I was wondering.
And then, like, Xavier goes like, he's Australia's worst driver. I've seen him drive. So I think he's like Maureen, whatever her name is, who went on Back to Reality with Jade and Craig Phillips. So know your fucking reality TV
Full
history,
circle
Pete,
there.
please.
Full
Yeah.
circle.
I think he's been on a reality show.
Okay. So he might have been on a reality show like Callum Best. Don't mean you're an interesting housemate.
However, they've put him in with an agenda, haven't they? They've like, okay, Kieran's the comedy character, so he gets the first task, the secret mission, and then he got that little driving task, didn't he? In the middle of these the sandwiches of episodes. It was very good.
I want to tell you something about. I want to slack off Taryn's podcast a bit. They were going about Kieran's first night task.
Do you know what? I could have guaranteed. So before you've even said anything, I'll guarantee you that anyone on Rap or whatever it's called, does not appreciate this version of Big Brother because they're not here for good entertainment. No. They're not here for good TV. They just want strategy.
No, Rob Cesnino is here for the entertainment, and
is he?
Yeah, he enjoyed the first episode, but the second episode was just Taryn and this other guy, and
because he doesn't bother. It's a sub brand.
Yeah,
like,
he don't. Well, he just watches like the start.
It's like the Simon Cowell, just coming in for an episode.
It's true. So true. It's exactly that. Anyway, Taryn goes, "Oh, they shouldn't have given him this task where he had to massage people. It's totally inappropriate in
fuck off.
2020." I thought that didn't even cross my mind.
It's not inappropriate.
What, going like that on someone's shoulder?
Someone's tits.
Yeah. Grab someone by the pussy.
Yeah. Not a tantric massage.
Yeah.
For fuck's
and
sake.
I just thought, what a weird thing to hone in on and focus on. I just thought,
it's
It's
pointless.
a fuck.
You know why? Because he probably is socially awkward and couldn't touch another human.
It's so true.
Saying this about a person that I've got no idea anything about him.
He's nice looking.
Has he been on TV?
No.
Why is he even...
Bob Sestanino's been on TV.
Survivor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's this Taron famous for?
Nothing. He's just a live feed correspondent.
Oh, then shut up. talking.
There ain't even no live feed on Big Brother Australia.
People that haven't been on TV are not qualified to comment on it.
And there's
just like you and me.
There isn't even any live feed on Big Brother Australia, so why is he even talking about it? Shut up. Shut up shop.
Is that what he's
the
live feed correspondent?
Yeah, so he can't even
What's Melissa think about this?
She's not involved, thankfully. She's so fucking boring. Anyway, so...
Anyway, Kieran was day 6.
Yeah.
And Kieran's
day
going...
6.
Kieran's saying,
day 6.
Do you like Sonia doing the narration?
I noted that.
Didn't it used to be Mark Goldman or something? Mike Goldman, I think.
Did it?
Yeah. He's got a little spin-off on YouTube, but it's it's not very good. It is official, but it's not good.
Taron called Sonia Sophia.
For fuck's
then
sake.
they were calling her Sonia, which was really annoying me. Sonia, what the fuck? That's not how you say that name.
It is not, ever.
It's weird.
Anyway,
when he called her Sophia, I was just like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Leave it to the big guns like BB on Blast.
Yeah. Kieran on day 6 was in the diary room, and he was surprised that he wasn't evicted, and he said that his strategy moving forward was to not speak strategy at all.
That didn't work out.
I was going to say, it didn't, did it? He said, it's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new Kieran.
For me.
I think Michael Bublé would appreciate this remix.
Michael Bublé didn't sing that song. How dare you? That's Nina Simone.
He covered it.
Fuck you now. Jesus Christ, Nina Simone's turning in her grave. I don't even know if she's dead.
I'm sure she is.
Bublé.
She's the sort of person that someone on the Masked Singer will go, oh, is it Nina Simone?
Yeah.
And then it comes out that she was dead 20 years ago.
Like me. Was this when Kieran said he needs to convince the king and queen that he's changed?
Possibly.
Basic rations.
Oh, hang on. Before that, there was that workout segment.
Oh.
And who was getting involved?
Don't know.
It was Kieran. Kieran was
he?
getting involved in the weightlifting and stuff. And I said, is this Kieran turning over a new leg?
Who said that, Lee?
You said Casey said
she did, yeah.
You've got to turn over a new leg.
That's good. I hate that Casey. She's awful.
She's a waste of space.
Yeah, she can go.
Okay, basic rations. What they got? Apparently they've got flour, crackers, and tuna.
I've written flour rations and tuna.
And the rice has run out.
Oh no! And there's no tea.
And there's no coffee either.
Oh god!
Zoe and Kieran are missing the coffee.
Pauline would be all right in there, but Angela not saying that.
Don't like tea and I don't like coffee. The shit really...
That's the most niche reference.
I only
ever.
remember that because of you as well.
I don't remember even saying it. That's probably another made-up thing that she never fucking said.
Angela couldn't find the salt. Do you know what she said?
No.
There's no flavour in this house.
Yeah,
and she said,
right.
everyone here deserves food. We're not even pooping. And we all know two things Angela likes, a good cry and a good poop, isn't it?
Well, you need to be careful you ain't having a poo and then Big Brother's balls coming over.
Big Brother's balls drop. Oh. Garth said, when we have intruders, they're going to have a big puff just to rival me.
Oh, you're not allowed to use those words in 2020, Garth. It's not okay, is it?
No.
I wonder if puff is less offensive in Australia, because you couldn't say that over here.
Do you remember when Shabazz said it?
Oh, yeah.
He said he was a something else puff, didn't he?
A what puff?
The P word.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
In his VT or something.
Jesus. Well, I suppose get in there before anyone else can and will on Big Brother.
You can and you will.
You can and you will be racist and homophobic. Yeah, they
Even
can.
if you are both what you've just described and they're offensive, but fine.
Unfortunately, a big puff didn't come in to rival him. I feel wrong saying the word puff. It's just so, it's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like something one of those soccer hooligans would say. Soccer! Fucking puff.
Too soon. Who said that? Talia says she's just comfortable with everybody. Oh, so they were sitting in the garden
foreboding.
Talking about, oh yeah, what if these intruders come in and then someone shuts it down? Like, no, it's too soon. And Talia's like, yeah, that's good because I'm just like really settled with this crew.
They're
and
right,
then,
it was too soon.
In
but
the moment,
still, the crane.
Nothing to do with the edit, of course. At that very moment, above the garden, everyone's like, oh, what's that?
No, it took them ages to even notice it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like that crane. Yeah, it reminds me of Big Brother UK.
It's the sort of thing they do in
Yeah,
the UK.
it's like unnecessary, but it's like cool,
extravagant. Like when they gave them dinner above the house.
Yeah, that was
on that
it.
table.
Yeah, that was it.
And Michael Barrymore coming over the wall and the paparazzi.
No, we're not home. Sorry.
Switch the lights off. Everyone get in. Who was most pissed off about the intruder's entry, did you think?
Talia.
Yeah, and someone else?
Sarah.
Who's that? Who's Sarah?
That little midget who didn't like Hannah. Oh, sorry. That midget is okay over here.
Yeah, but not in America.
No, but we're just... It's not actually about a midget, just calling someone a midget. Is that okay?
I don't know, just stop saying midget. Because that was the M word, wasn't it, that became?
It's fine over here.
It is fine over here.
It's
different. It's a different culture.
If you're a short person listening, I apologise. I'm also one.
Daniel was visibly
He's
pissed
not a
off.
midget. He's a very tall man with a big nose.
Said it again.
Who gives a fuck? It's my podcast, say what I want.
Yeah, all right.
You just back away and say you're not affiliated.
I'm not affiliated. So I thought they were gonna. So as they were coming in, I noticed they were padlocked in, and I thought, they were gonna do a sort of I'm a celebrity. You're being dropped into the pool. Like you've got to unlock it before you drown.
Sadly not.
Oh, Sarah's backup was up. You're right. Do you want to talk about that?
One of the girls was in my audition, and she's a real try-hard. I don't want to get in the house. You should just like people who are even in the house. Let people have a chance to see if they like her or not. You shouldn't be trying to sway views before someone's even come in.
Of the other housemates or even the viewers.
Either.
What was wild here was it cut back 2 auditions, didn't it?
Yeah.
Literal audition footage. I was like, whoa, this has never been seen before.
That is the receipts.
Yeah.
Old school. I feel like we have seen that before in BBUK, maybe.
I don't think so.
No?
I feel like we've seen audition footage, but we've never used it as a story element to like someone. We've seen housemates know each other from auditions before, but to go, yeah, she was a nightmare in my auditions, and then actually show her like bragging about her shot put skills or whatever it was. I was like, whoa, this is deep.
I wish Hannah had been a bit more like that since she's been in the house. Boring as hell.
So what do they have to do with these housemates in this case?
Should we say about the new housemates who they are, or do we not care? We never.
Yeah,
do we even know?
We've got
Shane.
We've got Shane.
Every time he comes up my screen, I'm like, who's that?
Yeah.
Shane. Who else is it?
Danny.
Rest in peace.
Sabong.
Subong. Is it Subong or Subong? I feel like people were saying both.
He kind of told them to say
Subong.
S-bong, Sabong.
Sabong.
And then it is Sonia called him Subong, so Sabong.
Sabong.
Who's the last one?
Shane, Danny, and then Hannah.
Oh, Hannah. Yeah.
Very memorable. I don't like the way they just bring these housemates and they don't even show a VT. It's like, how do I get used to this person if I don't know where they've come
got
from?
a VT.
Well, that's
Didn't
all
they
he
get,
got.
like, later, did they not get VTs? I don't know. Maybe Sabong
I don't want them later.
Maybe Sabong got his VT because he was going.
What if someone's in there and I hate them and they'll see their VT and they're like, charity worker and do a lot to help the homeless?
You will still hate them.
I might feel bad though. Probably not.
So they had a shopping dilemmas for their shopping task. What did they get? Do you remember?
I've written coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. That's how much interest $50 per hour.
Not a lot, is it?
No. I looked up Australian dollars.
They don't go far, do they? What's that in English money?
It was like a third or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Like, can't do
I looked
15
up
quid.
when they won, how much they won. Was it $100 or something? No, $130 or something.
Was that what they got?
Oh, anyway,
they were looking for like 250 plus.
It was £103
I know that's another con.
that they got between 16 of them.
103 quid?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And I thought, oof, that's a bit rough.
Oh. Good job you don't like tea, if you don't like tea, you don't like coffee.
So yeah, then the housemates were just like,
sorry.
Fuck these new people, let's just leave them in there.
Yeah, did you think this was like this was a nice like social experiment sort of twist? Like, how long are these people that have been in here going to leave these newbies? Newbies.
Nice. so true.
Newbies in the cage that they don't care about.
I like that. I can't believe we never coined that before. It's so good.
Freudian slip.
Newbies.
But I think I think Garth was most vocal about leaving them in there for quite a long time. Auntie Garth.
He's so fucking annoying. He's the worst. He's so... Oh, God, he's so annoying. Actually, I shouldn't hate on Garth because he's actually a character. We don't want all the characters to go.
No.
Even though I kind of did want him to go. Now I'm thinking, no, if he's annoying you, leave him in.
Good.
That's
it's
a good thing, yeah.
At least you've got something to say about him.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Did you notice that when
Fuck off, fly.
Sarah like comes up to the cage, she was like talking to Hannah. Hannah looked like shocked that she couldn't remember her name.
Oh,
because she like knew her name, and I think it was shade on Sarah's part. Like she knew her name.
Yeah. You spent the whole day with them.
Exactly. I remember names of my people in my group.
I bet you do.
And that's why Aaron Frew got in the house. Because Big Brother goes, "Who do you remember?" And I was like, "Aaron."
Yeah.
So that's what they do.
Northampton, good genes.
No one could remember
No one
me.
remembered yours, really.
I went all through those auditions. They probably did.
I put, what if the new housemates need the loo?
Yeah, they can't get out for the loo.
No. Oh yeah, then they showed Sarah's VT when she'd already been in for a few days.
Oh yeah, she's some sort of army person.
Oh yeah, she's in the army. Great. I didn't.
Sarah ran to the diary room to complain, didn't she? And Big Brother gave another
me.
pep talk. He said, "Remember, Sarah. Remember, Sarah." What's my Big Brother voice?
Yeah, that was good.
Remember, Sarah. The Big Brother experience is tough, but you were chosen because you were even tougher.
What do you think about this? Because this is what Rob Cesternino said, which I thought was interesting. He said Big Brother's almost like playing the role of like a counsellor to the housemates.
Yeah.
Do we want that?
I'm okay with it.
I prefer
don't
it
mind.
when he's trying to wind them up.
But he does wind them up too.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like,
true. Both. So
he can
so
flip
you
on you
trust
any
him.
time.
Yeah, you trust him. You think,
Yeah.
he's on my side, and then he's like,
in the competition, he's like, "Oh,
yeah,
Daniel's struggling.
Yeah.
with his balls," or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Actually, lulls you into a false sense of security. Then what?
Angela was happy to just leave them in the cage, and then they started to discuss like how long was ethical to leave these people in a cage. Big Brother did ask them earlier, like you need to ask yourself how badly you need that cup of tea. It's just like really playing on Angela's sensitivity.
Sensitivities.
Sarah said that about Hannah. Sarah said, "I think she just rubbed me up on the wrong foot." There's a lot of weird, mixed up phrases being dropped
the
here.
English language and accent.
So yeah, they kind of reached an agreement that 4 hours was about okay, didn't they? To push it for.
Yeah.
House meeting.
They agreed between 1 to 4 hours. I put Dan is dominating this conversation.
Dan was really stepping up like a leader.
I put he's an imposing figure. I thought I wouldn't engage with the new housemates. I'd just go have a nap for 4 hours.
Yeah, it's like what, like don't name an animal you're going to eat.
Yeah,
like, just don't.
Just be like, oh, sorry, forgot about you there. And then Sarah was bitching about Hannah again, and she said she chucked everyone under the bus in the auditions. And I thought, you're chucking her under the bus now. How do you chuck someone under the bus at the audition?
Well, that's how you get through auditions, isn't it? True. Talia said about Hannah, I feel like she's the kind of girl that would get intimidated by pretty people.
She's
the irony.
She's better looking than you, stupid.
This is exactly what was happening. Talia was intimidated her because of the way she looked. Oh, there was a bit of psychology here. This was a good section.
Go on.
Daniel was like,
talking
fraternising with Hannah, and Talia was getting her hackles up.
Oh yeah, and I said to Jack, "Watch! I bet she goes over and starts cuddling him." And
she did.
Yeah.
That was a bit of psychology for you here as well.
The monkeys, what chimpanzees do. Do you remember they used to always say stuff like that on the site? That's what the chimpanzees do. Go and assert their dominance. And stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very Judy James phrase. And do you know what Daniel was doing? Did you realise what Daniel was doing?
No.
He was, when he was talking to Hannah, he was pit bearing.
Oh, is it?
That's one, isn't it? That's a very sort of like being open, like come and like rub my belly kind of behaviour.
You do that.
Do I?
I think that's a dominant thing. Yeah, you sit there like that.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Didn't know. Yeah, that's the moment when Talia came in to assert her what's it called? Assert your dominance. Yeah, over Daniel in that conversation. And I was like, it's a shame we don't have the psychology bit anymore.
We can remember so much, though, that we can do it.
That's true. You get your psychology from BB on Blast.
Yeah.
Don't get it unwrapped, that's for sure. Subong's VT. Subong.
He's 48.
I got 46.
Oh. Well, either way, he looks a lot younger than that.
Yeah. He's trim.
He's in good nick.
Yeah, he's in good nick. He's very...
And he's got 3 kids.
What's the word? Svelte. Is that the word?
Fucking...
Lean. He's lean, that's the word.
What? So is that bird?
What bird?
A fucking hawk going over.
I don't see it.
Hawkeye. Shane is 39 and married with 3 kids.
Hang on a minute. Sabong lives in a van.
Does he?
Yeah.
With 3 kids?
No, well, I was going to say, not the kids aren't in the van.
Oh, follow the van.
Oh, apparently, you know the original Follow the Van? You know, it's the Scooby-Doo mystery machine from the cereals.
Cereal box, yeah.
Apparently, Alex Sibley got that out recently, so take a picture of it, and his wife chucked it away.
Oops. Did he take the picture beforehand?
Don't know. Apparently not. I didn't see it. Dan said about Subong, who lives like this? Oh, this is my Dan.
Oh,
not
your
Daniel.
Dan.
Yeah. When we were
was that
watching
Dan's voice or was that Dan's voice?
He said, "Who lives like this? He's a serial killer." About Subong.
Is Dan enjoying Big Brother Australia?
He loves it.
Yeah, Jack likes
Absolutely
it.
loves it.
See, it's a good format for those naysaying
Casuals.
relatives, not relatives, partners. Relatives, not quite. Because they're like, oh, I can't be bothered to watch it, it drags on too long. Whereas this is like, boom, all in one go.
Tell you what, Dan, when we were watching Big Brother Australia, when I've been watching it, so I was kind of just watching it while he was in the room to begin with.
Yeah.
And like, through the reality segments, he's more like on his phone. And then when the comp starts, he's like, hey, he's like looking up. And then after, like, by the time it gets to eviction, he's in it. He's not looking away.
No. Rightly so.
So actually, Shane, Danny, and Hannah, they all got intros. Did they get VTs? All of them?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Tell me about Shane. I don't remember what he's about.
He's 39 and married with 3 kids. I don't remember seeing a VT of him.
No.
Because every time I see him on my screen, I'm just like, who is that? Along with that bald fella.
Hannah's VT said she plays AFL.
Matt,
that was why. That's why Hannah and Daniel were like bonding, because Daniel's a failed AFL player, isn't he? Whatever that is.
I've written IFL.
I think it's Australian Football League. Talia is going to be pissed about that, I've said. What's this?
Hannah said, I'm single and ready to mingle. Oh, this is when Talia said, have you got a spit?
I'm not a beauty queen?
Yeah, I'm not a beauty queen. I
may
look
like it, but I'm not.
What? Who would say
What an
that? Gaz,
idiot.
even you wouldn't say such an outrageously confident thing.
Well, no, I wouldn't.
Who would say that?
Socially, she's a complete fucking moron.
Yeah, like, just no one would say that, because you only leave yourself open to people going, no, you don't.
And the thing that I've noticed with Talia, she delivers these lines and then goes, I'm only joking. But she says them deadpan serious.
JK. I don't think she's capable of joking,
No.
And then she goes, oh, guess what I do for a living? It's something you wouldn't expect.
Oh, didn't she? She was really offended that someone guessed that she was a stripper or something.
Yeah, it was that Hannah.
That's good.
And then she got the ump and walked off, I think.
Really pissed off.
What does she actually do for a living?
What does she do?
Professional bitch.
Isn't she something like a geologist or something like that?
No, that's that little nerdy guy.
Ian. Oh, is that what he does?
Yeah.
I'm sure I heard what Talia does for a job, but I don't know what it was. Someone's coming down the garden.
To be fair, Talia is nice looking, but God, the attitude.
Beauty queen standard.
No.
It's alright, someone's gone down into someone's house. Let's talk about Sabong's early impressions that he was making on the group.
He's an idiot.
What a fucking moron.
I want to prove to my housemates how good I am at competition.
Basically got out of the fucking cage and stood on one hand. Like, why would you do that? But
Dan was immediately like, shit.
Dan was like looking at his own muscles. Like,
getting nervous.
Being like, how come I'm like this big and this kind of, not buff, but like, he's got definition.
Yeah.
And I can't, do a push-up on 4 4 fingers.
It's like Sabong's a bit of a Jedi.
Sabong's a bit of a. It's like he's been trained as a secret weapon.
Yeah, maybe he is.
It's like bred. He's been bred in a lab.
It's a shame he went, but to be fair, he did it to himself.
He played too hard.
Yeah, way too hard.
This is again another social fuck up. Like, you've got to consider your social game. Maybe walking into this version of Big Brother, these people haven't got a clue because they don't know it.
You should go and be like, I'm 48, I've got 3 kids, I'm very tired, not very athletic.
Yeah, wear big jumpers, hide your body.
Yeah, I've got a limp,
Do an Angela, I'm not very physical. Then suddenly,
we'll never understand how Angela is so good at those competitions. Never. Bizarre.
Subong literally did a pull up with one finger. That's a bad look. At whatever stage of the game you're in.
Yeah.
But let alone just walked out of the cage. No. crazy.
He's coming out of his cage and he's not doing fine.
So they only kept him in that cage for 3 hours in the end. So that's 150 shopping budget, isn't it? Oof. Rubbish. Talia said the OGs need to win these challenges, and now suddenly the previous intruders she was including as OGs.
Yeah, because Sophie said, I'm not an OG, and she's like, oh yeah, you count. She'd forgotten. Dan said they forced their way in here. It's not fair they came in late. I thought, well, it ain't their fucking choice to come in late, is it?
No.
You know.
I probably got told it was the launch like those last ones that came in at midnight.
It's ridiculous. Like, anyone would think they've been in there for fucking 3 months.
Oh, sorry. It's good. You want me to come in on day 9? No, I won't. I simply couldn't.
It's not exactly like Josh coming in on Brian Dowling's season, is it?
Yeah, no.
It's not like
that was
2 months down the line
was abuse.
they're eligible to win. It's like 4 days later. Get over yourself.
Talia asked Daniel if he thought he would clash with Hannah. Did you see that?
If he thought he'd clash with Hannah.
Yeah, she was going, so do you think that you're going to clash with her? Mm-hmm. And he goes, no, I think the girls will. She's just like... She was literally biting her nails.
And Talia said, we're only going to welcome the ones who deserve a welcome. What a bitch!
Who decides that? And how? Exactly. How do you decide that?
It's just like... yeah, not good. Not a good look. In fact, it was a bit sort of last year, BBUS, like all the what were they called? The camping people.
Yeah.
All the black people, basically. It was like you're not allowed to. It was well remembered. The camping people. Yeah, Jack was like, you're not allowed to talk strategy with them. It was like that. Like you're not allowed. We're not allowed to give these people a welcome. It's like, what the fuck? I'll give them a welcome if I want to give them a welcome. Absolute bitch.
Yeah. And in that situation, which is very Big Brother, like, they were, in the US version, they were obviously put in as stalky uniforms, made to sleep in a different room. It's very easy to ostracise people in that case, but Talia, like, out and out here, in amongst everyone else, is trying to sort of rally them against. Yeah. It's a harder job.
Horrible.
What about that? Have you got this bit about Talia and Hannah in the swimsuit?
Oh, no, actually. Well, I know, where she kind of sat next to her.
Yeah, and then Hannah offered to lend Talia her bathers or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Talia just walked off, didn't
Talia said her boobs were fake.
Oh, yeah, and then she went, just kidding.
Kidding.
It's like...
And so I was like, and so Hannah's like, oh, wow, they look really good, they look real.
And she's like,
no, I'm just joking. It's
not very funny.
You didn't crack a smile, you didn't laugh, like, what is this?
She's just a fucking weirdo.
Bitch.
Next thing I've got was Sabong saying, I'm a Terminator. Any challenge, I'll take it, digest it, and poo it out.
Angela appreciates that. And they only got half an hour to do that shopping budget on a tablet. And if you notice, they let the cooks do the list. Oh. No one else gets involved, which
is that right?
Is good when you've got limited time, because people are always like, oh, you've got this, you've got that, you've got that.
Too many cooks spoil the broth.
Too many cooks spoil the shopping list. Subong was like showing them Spider-Mans and Superman push-ups and all this stuff.
He said, I want people to see I'm the guy who'll beat you in a challenge. I put why.
So stupid. Angela got some tea, right?
Yeah, I noticed it was is it Twinnings or Twinings? Twinings English breakfast tea.
Do you know how much milk she puts in it?
No.
She ruins that tea with all that milk.
Any sugar? I like the milky tea.
I don't think there's any sugar.
She have it weak. She looks like she has it quite weak because they got those glass mugs. Yeah. I like those glass mugs.
The Australians drink a lot of tea. Have you noticed that?
No.
Every scene, everyone's got a fucking cup of tea in their hand, apart from when they didn't order it.
Like British people. Angela's sobbing over the tea. Why not just go drink it over it? There was rousing music and then an orgasmic noise as she was drinking it.
Yeah, a bit of eye rolling.
I put dubbed on slurping here.
Do you know, I've noticed in this edit they are using a bit of looped audio.
Oh, go on.
It's just sometimes you can hear they replay the same clip of someone just to make it seem like they're more enthusiastic or whatever. But it sounds exactly the same, so it distracts me.
That old 90 Day Fiancé trick. Yeah. So then we had the competition, right?
Yeah, it was a noms challenge. Which one was this? Oh, the one where they had to stand on the little podiums.
Oh, the podiums in pairs.
I feel like we've seen this really recently on another version of Big Brother.
Yeah, we have. Was it BBUS?
Dan said they did it in UK Big Brother for big coins.
Oh, they could have.
Did they? I don't remember that,
could have. You're right, we have seen it recently. The pairs, yeah.
So they had to compete in pairs.
Chosen at random.
Randomly chosen, yeah, and they had to balance on these podiums, which gradually got smaller. They had to choose numbered balls to pick the teams, didn't they?
You'd be
Any
like,
interesting pairings?
Fuck if you got with Kieran, wouldn't you? You're like, I'm done for. Even Subon couldn't prop that thing up.
No, definitely not. But an unlikely power couple emerged, didn't they?
Who was
In
that?
Sabong and Angela.
Oh, what
They
a
did
combo.
very well. What a combo.
He was well mansplaining to her. Okay, do it. Just
Yeah.
step a bit this way. Like, shut up. Angela can win. But Angela fucking wins comps. You don't. So
Yeah,
bye.
single-handedly.
So bye.
So bye. Talia and Sarah were a pair, which was interesting because they obviously could rally
Desperate
against
to put
Hannah.
Hannah out.
Yeah, desperate. And if you couldn't balance on your plinth within 30 seconds, you'd be eliminated. I like this. Quite plinth.
Nice to have a plinth, isn't
Plinth. Quite high stakes, isn't it?
it? Yeah, it was. Rather intimate, I put.
Very intimate. Couldn't do that now, not in these corona
Oh,
times.
God, I suppose Tara wasn't bitching about it.
Each podium reduced in size by 25% as they got down, and the first one was the size of
I don't know.
a family pizza. Because we've all stood on a family pizza with a friend.
If you had big feet, you'd be screwed, wouldn't you?
Like Daniel's big old ugly plates of meat.
Ian said about Marissa, it's like hugging my grandma. It's not very nice. I think he said that in front of her as well. Ouch. Good task as awkward, plus makes them bond, I put. Sort of. But either bond or hate each other.
They didn't say how long they were on podium one before they switched, though. They don't really... I feel like they're not giving us enough, time elapsed on the screen information.
Kieran was matched with Hannah, and he was sweating. Do you remember?
Was he?
Yeah, he was sweating and, clinging on to her.
Did she say anything? Was she right
No,
with it?
she was being nice, and I thought, oh, what if he gets a boner?
Oh
Imagine.
God,
Oh.
yeah. Oh my God, that would be awkward.
Next thing I've got is Talia and Sarah winning.
Yeah, there's not really much to talk about
No.
in that competition. We all know
No.
what watching one of those comps is like. But I did notice that when Kieran fell, he fell out of the crash mat zone. I was like, health and safety.
Australia don't care, do they?
Not really. Who won it again?
Talia and Sarah.
Oh yeah, who were against Matt and Sophie. God, what's a team of nobodies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Talia and Sarah won it. Of course
Yeah.
they did. Okay.
And Talia said, Hannah has not made an effort to get to know me. And
That
I
is
thought,
so-
yes,
like-
she did.
You can't say that when you've literally been spiky as fuck.
Yeah.
You're
She
walking
came
around
over and sat next to you, and you made that stupid joke
in armour.
about
How
the
can you
fake
get to
boobs.
know them? Yeah, exactly. That wasn't even a joke.
No.
So they nominated. Oh, they had to be a group decision. They did struggle. I thought this was quite good, and this is why this version doesn't need an HOH, because if you win in a pair, you nominate in a pair.
Yeah.
And I like that.
But Sarah was being a bit of a cop-out, wasn't she? She
Little
didn't want to
bit.
put Marissa up. And she's like, oh, I'm not saying, I did it, but, Talia did it. Talia said Hannah's a bitch.
Talia definitely bulldozed Sarah into these nominations, though. She said who was a bitch?
Hannah.
Who said that?
Hannah been nothing but nice.
In
Talia, in the
nominations?
nomination, yeah. She
Jesus.
said, I'm nominating Hannah because she's a bitch.
That is not a valid reason,
No,
is it?
it's not. Yeah, I put the good thing about the pairs is will they turn on each other when the nominations come out? And they did a sort of little bit. Because then Sarah kind of regretted putting Hannah up and was like, oh, I was a bit, wasn't she? Like Talia sort of made the decision.
Oh, because she started to realise she wasn't actually
Yeah,
quite as bad as she thought she was in
yeah.
auditions. Well, you didn't give her a second to fucking change your perception, did you?
No.
Sabong obviously was put up as a physical threat. That was inevitable. But they couldn't decide between Angela, Kieran and Marissa. So there was a bit of a debate that went on. Who did they put up?
Marissa, I think. Yeah, Marissa.
Yeah, Talia wanted Marissa up and Sarah got led into it, basically. Yeah, and then Talia goes, it was an agreement, okay?
Yeah.
It's like, she's the captor, the master and the slave. It was an agreement, okay?
I think Sarah was right about
Sarah just went, yeah.
Sarah was right about not putting that Marissa up because she didn't take it very well, did she? Marissa,
She was nominated later, wasn't she? Or was it today?
Oh,
it was today.
Oh.
No, it was today.
Yeah,
sorry.
she's a bit
Yeah.
unhinged.
She looks a bit odd sometimes when she's staring vacantly in the nomination room. She's always like, it doesn't look on a podcast, but she's just a bit like agog at times. Oh, and then Marissa was comforting Sarah after the nominations, wasn't she? That was a bit awkward.
That was it.
Sarah could barely look at her. I was like,
Before it got announced.
yeah. I was like, are you sensing something here,
Yeah.
Marissa? Sarah doesn't want to look you in the eye.
I've written here, it's annoying as competitive people are always going to win and all the odd bods will go. Do you agree with that? There's been no mental challenges. They're all physical challenges.
Yeah,
aren't they?
I keep commenting on this, but then when I look back at Big Brother Australia, they like an arena style game, don't they? Like the live things are always like physical games,
and it is good for the watching it at the time. But it's just if it's going to get rid of all the nerds, then that's kind of
there's no puzzles.
Yeah, you need a mental comp.
So my Dan has got a new nickname for Kieran.
Go on.
Tubby Custard. That's what he's calling
nice.
it.
That's not nice. It's quite accurate though. Why the custard?
I don't actually know.
Because he looks like he eats a lot.
Well,
of it.
probably. Marissa in the bedroom said, bitches. She's surprised because she thought she was close to both of those girls. That's what was the problem. And Marissa says she'll tell you to your face. If you can't stand the truth, she says. Do you know this? You got this phrase? Another one.
No.
What was the one earlier? Sarah's one?
Oh.
Rub me off on the wrong foot or something.
Yeah.
Marissa says, if you can't stand the truth, get out of the kitchen.
That is the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Yeah. She said truth.
What truths are being served up in the kitchen?
She says, I'm not going to scramble to say, please vote for me. And then what did she do?
Called a house meeting. I've written, I'm not going to scramble, house meeting. And then she goes up to Sarah, she's like, I've got something to say to you. And then she give her a hug.
That's a really good impression. I've got something to say to you. Oh, yes, she did, didn't she?
Yeah.
It made it look like a confrontation was coming.
I put Marissa as being far too abrasive. You keep your mouth shut when you're on the block.
Do you know what, though? After that whole, I want a word with you bit,
she calmed down after
she goes
that.
into the bedroom and she basically clears everyone else. You get out.
Yeah.
I need Sarah alone in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And then Sarah is already crying.
Yeah.
She's visibly upset after the nominations reveal. Zoe comes out and goes, Marissa's just made Sarah cry in there.
Oh, Zoe's got the worst Australian accent of all time. So fucking annoying. Oh.
Don't you think it's just jarring to listen to?
Yeah.
Oh, and everyone likes green tea, don't they? Oh, same thing.
That's perfect. Oh god, that's the best impression you've got since Sam. Fuck.
Oh, embarrassing what the fuss is about.
You can't have both, have one or the other.
Yeah, it's only like $3, but fuck yeah.
It's quite fun to do.
But did you notice that? Sarah was definitely already crying.
Oh,
so Zoe's shit
she was, yeah.
So she wanted to know, Marissa wanted to know why she was nominated, right?
And Sarah said, you're a strong competitor.
Oh yeah. What's this? Girls tell her they know she won't go. You know when your notes go wrong?
Yeah.
Go, it must be won't go.
I've got...
This is the thing. If anyone's coming at you after nominations in this thing, you always go, oh no, you're a pawn. I put you up because I know you won't go and I need to get X, Y, and Z out. Yeah.
Of course. I've written Talia as queen and all the little minions. That's it. Marissa and Hannah strategizing. I can't talk to the boys without them getting jealous. Hannah, I'm not even interested in the boys.
Oh.
And Talia said, I hate her about Hannah. I hate her.
That's very quick
One
to
fucking
reach
day.
that conclusion.
I hate her. Calm down. Talia's like fucking the worst bully at school, isn't she? She's like, ooh,
Mean girl.
Just imagine her like picking on you at school because you've got glasses or something.
Was this when...
You little nerd.
Didn't they talk in the green room?
See me after school and bring your fucking pocket money with you.
Give me that pocket money. Go home and do my homework.
Yeah. If I see you at school tomorrow, you're dead.
Why were Marissa and Hannah in the green room together? She told Hannah.
Strategizing.
Oh, Marissa and Hannah, sorry.
Yeah.
She told Hannah she needs to look in the mirror and see why Talia wants her out.
Because she's good looking.
Yeah. Talia walks in sucking that pink ice pop.
Oh, yeah, the ice. There was a lot of aggressive ice pop eating.
Because they're
in this
fake,
episode.
sorry. Where have they all got those pink ice pops from?
I don't know.
Like, in the box, you get, like, yellow ones, orange ones, blue ones, but all they got is the pink ones.
Drinking, eating. I've written ice pops a go-go. I like those ice pops.
Off you,
nice.
ice pop.
I like the not the chocolate ones, the Coke ones. Cola ones.
Yeah.
Cola and lemonade are my favourite. Orange, if neither of those two are available. Bubblegum can just get in the bin.
But blue raspberry.
No,
the same thing.
not keen.
I haven't one of those in years. You used to get the little ones or the really long ones, didn't you?
Yeah, we used to have the little ones.
I think you had the Flintstones on them when we were kids.
Oh, yeah. I've had those recently.
The Flintstones on.
Yeah, they're only a quid in Iceland.
Oh dear. So the boy.
Ice Pop power sucking mode over in here. She was like.
And you stick your tongue out and show the colour, don't you?
Yeah.
So the boys want to evict Sabong, unsurprisingly. Sabong says he knows they see him as a threat. Well, yeah, because you've literally come in being vocal about being one. And Angela tells him, don't say that out loud. Angela really tried to get Sabong to rein it in.
Yeah, she did.
And did he rein it in?
Angela's actually very considerate and caring person.
Yeah,
like, she looks out for people.
Yeah, she is. But
I
she's also
got
switched on.
I got Angela quite wrong in the first episode, but it's mainly because of her VT, where she was saying, you know, I have these servants wait on me.
Yeah.
Which obviously they set her up for that.
Yeah.
But she is actually quite caring and looks out for all the misfits in the house. And even when Ian nominated her, she was like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Wasn't she?
Yeah, I think she's definitely more genuine than the VT character that we saw.
100%. And then Sabong said, the old classic, if it's my time to go, it's my time to
Is that
go.
what he said?
Mate,
Don't
you
say that, you just got in
there.
the door.
And Angela said to him, you're too overconfident. Takes one to know one.
Well, I've written is now Talia versus Daniel. Did they want different people out?
Oh.
Yeah, Daniel wanted Sabong out, and
yeah, that
Talia
was
wanted
Yeah.
Hannah out.
Yeah. Talia said, Hannah is walking around thinking she owns this house. Bitch, this is my house.
Well, you're walking around
This is
thinking you
my
own
house. Only for one more day. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, Sarah started to wonder if she'd judged Hannah too soon. And I was like, is this the flim flam section?
Yeah, I was wondering that. I genuinely don't know what way this is going to go.
No, I didn't.
No. Which was good, because the Alan one was so obvious that I didn't want them to set that up like that every episode, but they have mixed it up.
I've said I did know Sabong was going. It couldn't be anyone but, could it? Surely.
I guess.
Well, you were led by the flim flam section.
Yeah, I was.
Did you notice Marissa was wearing a Mickey Mouse top?
No.
In the eviction?
I didn't.
Which I think is very odd, because in UK Big Brother and US Big Brother, you're not allowed to wear anything that's like a licensed thing, are
logo,
you?
yeah.
Like Erika had a Nike tick covered over with tape on her hat last night. You wouldn't definitely be allowed to wear a Disney character in UK Big Brother.
Maybe Big Brother Australia is sponsored by Disney. I put Hannah looks good at the eviction. Dan said, get the popcorn ready. Marissa is about to blow up.
Dan said, get the popcorn ready.
Yeah. And this is when Sonia comes in and goes, oh, so what do you think about this?
Do you think Sonia's good at this?
Yeah, she kind of like shit stirs a bit,
Yeah,
don't she?
I actually think it's really good. I think she's done really good at it.
I'm just like shouting at the screen, don't answer that. And then everyone just fucking digs their own grave. I go, oh yeah, I do think that person should go. When you're on the block. I said that. Why are you saying that?
You can see some of them know what they should and shouldn't
Yeah.
answer, and some of them give an answer which is definitely not the correct, the true answer. Sonia asked Daniel how he felt about the new arrivals, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm really happy that all these people are coming in. And Sonia goes, am I sensing some sarcasm here? Marissa said, I'm just advising everyone in the house, watch out. Some people, they're already playing the game already. And then she looked at Talia.
Oh.
She was drawing the line in the sand.
And then Talia said, you need to be careful how you act in the house, which I thought was quite ironic.
Bitch should take a leaf out of her own book.
I've written Sabong still doesn't get he's blown up his own game.
Yeah, he said, winning challenges is important. It's a superpower, he said.
No, it's not.
Sonia goes, should the other players be worried that you're a physical threat? Sabong says, yeah, I believe so.
What a fucking idiot. He might be a physical threat, but he's thick as shit.
Marissa thinks people have misread Hannah.
Oh, yeah.
Some people aren't giving her that chance. She said this in the noms.
That was a stupid thing to say, because Marissa and Hannah are on the block. I thought, why are you sticking up for another person who's next to you on the block?
Yeah, but I think it's another dig at Talia. And
Well,
Marissa's
that's
proper
fine,
pissed
but
off.
think about your own game.
Sonia's like, is that right, Talia? And Talia goes, I didn't have the chance to talk to Sabong and Hannah as much as I would have liked to.
Oh, I didn't have
Fuck
the chance.
off.
What were you busy doing? Like when Creepy Chris didn't have the chance to get to know Pointless Pav. Sorry, Chris. Don't mean to call you Creepy Chris.
I'll call you Pointless Pav.
Well, yeah, I do mean to call him that. That's Big Brother talking, not me. I actually like that Chris guy quite a lot now. Facebook friend. Not if he listens to this. Which he won't.
Were you shocked the nominations that we saw Ian vote out
Marissa.
I was shocked.
I wasn't shocked. I've written it down.
But Marissa, I mean, Ian wanted Marissa over Sabong.
That's weird. Scared of her, I think.
Scared of Marissa.
After having to cuddle her during that podium class. Angela said, I don't want to deal with this mob mentality. I wish I could do a good Angela impression, but I can't really. Also, is it racist?
No, but the accent's too complex.
It's like a bit, because it's a bit African.
A bit Australian.
It? Yeah, that is a bit. I think I'll stick with just the Zoe.
yeah, stick with Zoe. Script while you're at. Daniel voted out Sabong. Xavier voted out Hannah. Xavier. He said about when he nominated Hannah. Do you know what Xavier said about?
No.
Xavier said about Sabong.
Xavier spoke.
Yeah.
God.
He said Sabong is so quirky. I think we need him.
Oh
in this
yeah,
act.
that was interesting. I think that Xavier might be all right.
Do you know what? There's a theory about Xavier
Go on.
and also Talia.
Oh.
They're actors apparently.
Oh.
They say they've got like other occupations, but they're both like aspiring actors.
Oh,
so
and actor and stripper, eh?
And I think I think there's a theory that Xavier is a plant.
Oh.
He's a mole.
He's not a
by
very
production.
good actor. He's no Michael the
Exactly.
Puppet, is he? He's
People's
not
puppet.
doing anything. But basically, the only thing that I've heard about him is Jack saying he's got a good sense of style. That's about it.
He's not the one we saw naked, is he? No, it's that Chad, wasn't it?
Oh, that Chad I actually quite like. He's
Is
quite
he all right?
sweet. Yeah, he's like a Love Island person, but kind
He's
of sweet.
very much Love Island person.
Yeah,
He's got that romance going on with Sophie.
Quite sweet. So Marissa got 2 votes, Hannah got 2 votes, and Sabong got 12 votes. And I've written, you go in and say you've got a bad leg, you dummy. That's my last word on Sabong.
I said he looks gutted probably because he doesn't want to go back to that van.
I missed the whole thing about the van.
The truth is, Angela tried to warn him. If he'd have heeded Angela's advice...
No, he was too busy
Too little, too late.
mansplaining to Angela.
He'd already
He didn't want
tied himself up, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Which leads us on to...
He probably could tie
the
himself
next
up.
competition.
Can we have a break? I need a wee.
Yeah.
My bladder is... Oof.
Do you remember what all Sabong could say in his exit
No,
interview in that
there
chart?
is no exit interview.
He said, have fun. He's like, I went in there to have fun, so like basically like do it for me kind of thing.
In the name of Sabong, I shall have fun today.
Sabong. Sagon.
He would have nice. He would have been good if he'd hung around, but
Sagon too soon.
he sunk his own canoe. Let's be for real.
Yeah.
For real. Right, wee time. Right.
Right, now on to episode 4 of Big Brother Australia. Australia.
Oh, slog, isn't it?
Well, Angela was trying to exercise, but she's a lady of pleasure.
I had such a bad stream for this one, which is a
really?
shame.
Where are you watching it?
I don't know, but it was such bad quality, and I didn't get to enjoy Talia's face when she fucking went.
Oh, was it that one that you sent me?
Could have been.
On that weird website, Dailymotion or something?
Yeah, but on Dailymotion.
I put it on the TV and it was like watching it through a bathroom window.
That's how I watched it.
You didn't,
Yeah,
you mug.
I was fuming.
But you should have told me. I'd have fixed you up with something.
Oh shit! Too late now.
I sorted you out that good stuff. HD, mate.
Yeah, if you tried this.
Yeah, 720. I got 7. You want 720? You want 8, 10, 1080. For 1080 your costume, mate. Okay, now.
Anyway, moving on. Sophie fancies Chad? Question mark.
Shad or Chofi? What are we calling them as a show?
Yeah, I'm not calling them anything. When they do something interesting, I'll think about it. Sophie fractured her back just before the Olympics. She was an Olympian. That was on her VT.
Yeah, her one aim was to come to London 2012, wasn't it? But do Big Brother Australia, so at least she's done one of them. Sophie. God.
Who is she?
Who is she? Who
Where
is
did
she?
you find her?
Oh, so basically the whole highlight of this episode is the gingerbread house.
Oh. This old chestnut.
Oh, facing your biggest fears. These were some of the
write
most...
down your biggest fear here. Okay. My biggest fear is vodka.
Weren't some of these the most Big Brother phobias you've ever heard
It's
of?
the most Big Brother thing I've ever seen in my life. Apart from Angela's eviction. So there was this if you didn't watch it, viewers, there's a gingerbread house in the back garden.
So obviously they're like, ooh, cute.
Looks tasty, but inside...
Hopefully it's full of sweets.
Inside you will face your biggest fear. I don't know if it did that.
It's a bit like a task you get on I'm a Celebrity, isn't it? Where you go into a little shack and they put spider in there or something.
The gingerbread house.
It was from now on known as a gingerbread house.
So who
Gingerbread house. Sorry.
Who had the biggest fake fear? Was it knees or was it bubble bath?
The bubbles. The fucking bubbles are the biggest fake. You know what? You will never be able to talk about a phobia on Big Brother without making me think of
Oh, which?
tomato ketchup.
Oh, yeah.
Jake Goody, innit?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Who was the other person that had like a phobia of teddy bears or something?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Remember someone had a phobia of balloons?
So I think balloons is actually a legitimate one because
Yeah.
people don't like the sound and they
No.
might pop.
Who cares if they pop? Mind you, I'm scared of squidgy food, so I can't say. What are you scared of?
Spiders,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a typical one. Oh, and that rustling on the podcast. I'll rustle it some more. That really didn't help.
Are you that cold?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's alright, I'll be fine. But yeah, just really spiders. I don't have any like irrational phobias apart from of dying. I've got a fear
That's
of dying.
quite rational, I think.
What do you have any fears?
Yeah, squidgy foods.
Squidgy Oh yeah.
That's it, though.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of anything else. I'm not scared of heights or anything like that.
Thing is, I would not tell Big Brother I was scared of spiders.
No, I wouldn't tell
Because-
people I was scared of squishy food either.
No, exactly. They'll put you in a fucking bath
Fucking
full of
vat of baked beans.
yeah.
So Sarah was scared of knees, and she had to go and rub some moisturiser into some parched knee. Who the
Bitch
fuck is scared of
knees.
knees? You're the bee's knees, but so am I. One had a band-aid on.
That was for show.
that's
She goes, "That's not safe," as if
No,
she's going to get
she's
fucking
right. Corona.
bloodborne infection off of it. Jesus.
Taryn won't be happy. Yeah, Danny, who is she? I've written, is afraid of bubble bath. Angela, I've written, is scared of not having any tea. Oh no, she was scared of dogs.
Yeah.
There was a little
This
poodle.
was brilliant. I
The
thought.
black person being scared of dogs routine. We've seen it on Big Brother so many times.
Yeah. Well, it did remind me a little bit of Ica and the rabbit.
Oh, the rabbit.
But the dog was obviously just like, "Hey," like because you know what dogs are like.
It's like the
when a
least
human
scary
turns
dog, a
up.
fucking poodle.
Yeah. Although poodles are a little bit gross, if you ask me. It's
Oh,
called-
they're horrible.
Do you remember what he was called?
Ugly. Oh, no.
Jackson.
Ah, oh God.
Big Brother goes,
Lest
Can
we
you-
forget.
"Can you give Jackson a little pat?"
Give Jackson some
She
watermelon.
goes, "Who's that?"
Oh, forgot not this
Oh,
again.
that Jackson. Because when you say Jackson, I think of UK Big Brother
yeah.
Jackson, surprisingly,
Yeah, Jackson
who
and
did very little.
Was it Georgina or Georgia?
Yeah.
Georgina.
Georgina. He's like, Jackson wants to say hello.
Why
And
did Jackson have a little graduation cap on? That's what I wondered.
yeah, why?
He just graduated. And if so, from what?
Congrats, Jackson.
Jackson has come to get his diploma.
There was a little brush there as well, wasn't there? So I think there was more to that we didn't see. Like she had to put a hat on him and dress him up or something. Perhaps we're getting ready for his graduation photo. What did Angela say about dogs?
I don't know.
She said it's a fear of the unknown.
Oh.
They don't speak English.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, the dog's secretly thinking, oh, this bitch. Don't know about tea.
She says in Africa, the country, we don't keep dogs in the house.
It's true. That is one reason why a lot of black people don't like dogs, because it's just culturally, they would just be
Wild and around.
Yeah.
And guard dogs, actually.
Yeah.
Dan says the same about Jamaica, that he knows a British family that like moved to Jamaica with their dog.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a domesticated dog. And people would like come around and see the dog and freak out.
Yeah.
Because normally they're
Why
a
is it in
guard
the
dog.
house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but actually it's just a friendly dog who wants to say hello, much
Yeah.
like Jackson. Perhaps they just graduated, but they can't tell you because they don't speak English.
How did he pass that degree when he can't even speak English? That's the big question here.
I want to make a pun that's related to bark, but I can't.
Then someone had a fear of snakes. Boring. And they had to eat popcorn while they were in there. I'm not sure what the connection was there.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
Sophie.
Dan. Was it Dan?
No, that was a pigeon. He had to eat
Oh.
ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
An ice lolly. It was all round his face. It made him look all
Oh,
gross.
someone had a fear of scaling fish. That's a weird
That is
one.
not a fear.
And a fear of grating cheese. Another fake fear right there. Yeah, Daniel was intimidated by the dirty pigeons. They love a bit of it. Oh, God, Gaz, why don't you know anything?
What?
Part life.
It's a Blur lyric.
Part life.
Yeah, I know about Part
How do
Life.
you miss Part Life? Yeah, that's a line from Part Life.
What, dirty pigeons?
Yeah,
Oh,
gets
no.
intimidated by the dirty pigeons. I
Oh,
love
no.
it. You're
Goes around his
literally,
business on something that is known as...
you're literally the only person who would not know that.
So, actually, my Dan
Yes.
has also got a phobia of pigeons.
Does it?
Yeah, so when we're walking on the street and a pigeon walks by, he, like, freaks.
How does he
doesn't
feel
like
about
it.
seagulls?
fine.
Really?
Was that a reference to my hair?
No, it wasn't. Seagulls are way scarier than pigeons.
Oh yeah, they snatch
Seagulls
your
are
food.
horrible. They're massive as well, like the size
Yeah.
of a cat. No, bigger than a cat.
Yeah, and also like if you're on the beach, they come right up to you like.
And their eyes are like dinosaurs. Gross.
Yeah, so Dan found this scene of the pigeons a little bit hard
Did
to
he have
watch.
to leave the room?
Yeah, to put a cushion over his face. He actually got a sweat on watching it.
Did it?
Big Brother said to Daniel, you're free as a bird," when he was done in the competition. Oh yeah, so they could press the panic button, but it meant they'd failed the task for everyone, didn't they?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And they won chocolate fountain, sweets, fruit, and champagne.
It was a reward competition, wasn't it? Not a shopping task.
Luxury competition.
No,
that makes
fondue.
sense. I hate that chocolate fountain. It makes me feel sick the thought of licking that when other people have been licking it. Vile.
Yeah, recycled. Couldn't do that in coronavirus times either.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Ian misses his pets. He goes, "I think I miss my gecko the most. I miss my fish. I miss my spider."
Oh, rest in peace.
The question is, can they speak English?
You should have listed the spider first, and then maybe she
Patricia.
would have held on another.
Oh,
So Patricia was
Patricia.
watching that back at home, was just like.
The thing is, who is looking after those animals?
Also,
No wonder Patricia
you
died.
can't cuddle a fucking gecko or no. I'll tell you why Patricia died. Big Brother tried to bring her in for that fucking task.
Oh, yeah,
and then
maybe.
like the dog that they brought in for that dopey one. They brought his dog in.
Whose?
Chad.
Oh yeah.
And then I
It
think
died.
no, the dog didn't die. But don't you think they tried to bring Patricia in and she died en route?
Oh, do you think?
Yeah, in cargo.
Do you know, that's a bit like something I saw on Facebook the other day. Someone was like, "We took this budgie in that we found outside, and sadly it's died of shock. Does anyone own it? We're going to keep it for 24 hours." On the local Facebook group.
That is embarrassing. It's died of shock.
Yeah.
It might have just died of I don't know something. Anyway.
Oh yeah, they could have killed Patricia. Big Brother killed Patricia.
Yeah,
Possibly.
I think so. So then there was this whole thing with Sophie and Chad, which we can gloss over.
Yeah.
But Big Brother was basically matchmaking and said, "I saw some long stairs."
And Big Brother, Sophie said, "Can you get him to talk to me?" Big Brother, and Big Brother agreed. Which
I
is
don't
that
think
too
Big-
far?
No, I
It's
don't
like
think
first
Big Brother
dates, isn't
should
it?
be matchmaking. That's not what I
wondered
that's
that
not
too,
what I
and
want.
it was a point for me to ask you to discuss.
No, I disagree with that. I was strongly opposed.
He said about Chad said about Sophie, she's an energising bunny. Energising.
Energising.
Australians do not know their phrases.
They just like hear half of it like, that'll do, mate. Throw us another tinny.
Throw another tinny on the Barbie.
We're so racist against Australians. It's bad. The last minority group, Australians.
So there's a house divide growing.
Yeah.
So it's Team Dahlia, I've said. Daniel and Talia.
Oh, that's quite a nice joint name. They don't deserve that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Colluding against Angela and Marissa.
Ooh.
Magissa. Casey said she has less chance of winning than Marissa. Oh, about
What?
Angela. Competitions and stuff.
Bong! Yeah, Angela said, King Dan and Queen Talia, there's a dangerous group because there's a lot of them. And
Who said that?
Angela, about Dan and Talia.
Yeah.
And
This is when Angela started to like mount her attack and
Yeah.
gather her army.
she said, I'm going to build my own army and overturn this kingdom. Once the monarchy is gone, I'm going to be thinking, Amen.
Yes, and it's saying amen.
The monarchy. I want to overthrow the monarchy. I can get behind that.
So the opposition consists of who? I've got them here. Kieran, Danny, Sarah, Angela, Hannah,
Marissa.
and
Yeah.
Marissa. Do they have the numbers though? This is what I was asking. Do they have the numbers? And then Kieran started talking about they have got the numbers.
Yeah, but then Kieran backstabbed him. Remember?
Little bitch.
Little snake.
It's such a snake.
A little rat. A little floater rat, Kieran.
Tubby custard.
Little tubby custard. At it again.
Angela said that Talia doesn't know who the real queen is, and I've got an army.
I've put Angela's army all a bit limp. They are, aren't they? It's
Little bit.
Angela, and then
Angela's
the rest
basically
is
like
just,
Boudica in this situation.
So what was that tweet someone said this week about Angela carrying the whole weight of this series on her
Yeah.
shoulders? That was so true.
Yeah. I
Accurate.
followed that person. They're good.
Yeah, it was good.
Of course, she needs a massage. They said.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. So then Dan was slagging off Kieran again. I don't know what that was. And Grant said target Angie, Kieran, and Marissa. Kieran.
Grant.
Oh, yeah, I keep
God.
calling him Grant.
Yeah.
And Jack called me up on that. Grant, for fuck's sake. Kieran said he was going to make some drastic moves, and this is when he went and ratted out the misfits to Dan.
Yeah, he went to the diary room after hearing Dahlia plotting to evict him. Do you remember? He was listening outside the bedroom. So actually, it was a survival tactic on Kieran's part.
I see.
And it actually probably wasn't a bad move.
It kind of worked.
It did work.
And Dan said, "You only get one shot to go after me."
Oh yeah, you better make it count.
You better not miss. And then Talia said, "If Dan or I got it, there's going to be hell."
That was
Hell's
bad.
coming.
That was hell's coming. Who was that?
Andrew.
Hell's coming. It was very abrupt. What is the point of Matt, by the way?
He's got one T. Matt with one T.
I know.
Like Will with one L.
I could give him two.
I don't know. I've never heard him say a single word.
So when Talia warned Angela about this hell thing, that's when Angela really got the fire in her belly.
Oh, she went in the DR.
She said she takes threats very seriously, as should Big Brother.
They do sometimes.
Mm.
If it's Helen Wood, though, very far.
She said it's going to be Angelicious today, but with poison in it.
Ooh. Sounds like a perfume.
That is going to be her perfume when she comes out.
So then we had the next nominations challenge.
Oh, this was fucking good.
It was hanging on a pole.
This is when it all started to happen. It was the wind chimes one.
Ah.
So they didn't have any shoes on, which was painful, and they had to stand on those little pegs. Do you remember?
I'm trying to think.
You're struggling to remember it.
Yeah,
this is Angela's moment.
Yeah, go on.
So
Not
it's
with
like
the water.
No. It's the first.
Go on. What was the first?
This is Angela's gritty origin story.
Oh, hanging onto the pole with the pegs.
That thing.
I got it.
Like that BB celeb hanging onto the Oscar competition.
I got it. Yeah. But better.
Definitely far better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I appreciate about all these nominations challenges as well? The consistency in the look. They've all got pink and blue colour, and they look really good.
It looks like Gladiator style, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All the exposed metal.
Yeah. So they've got to gradually step up on these pegs that get smaller.
Looked really hard.
To be honest, there were no notes to hear that I really made apart from who it came down to, because I just was gripped by this competition.
I've got notes.
Have you?
This isn't mind over matter, as BB said. This is physical. Yeah, BB said it's mind over matter.
But it's a bit of both, because you've got pain in your feet.
Angela, I thought, was looking tough. BB told Sophie to give Angela a tickle, and Angela's like...
She reached over. Yeah. She was gonna. Angela was like, don't you dare.
Yeah. The men were struggling, and BB said, "Look at those big feet. It is a symphony of pain."
Chimes reference, I like that.
Xavier appears to be undressing. That's a different kind of pole.
That's what he said. I missed that.
And then when Talia fell off, Angela said, "Thank you, Jesus." Marissa lasted a long time in that competition, way longer than you think.
Well, Marissa is... Don't forget, she's responsible for bringing Zumba to Australia or whatever it is.
That's a good point.
Aerobics or I don't know, yoga.
And this is when Angela said, "I want a cup of tea." I started putting her lip gloss on. The first iconic lip gloss put on.
That was incredible. She pulled that
that
out
is iconic.
of her cleavage.
Yeah. Lip gloss bitches.
Quite shaky putting it on, but she got there.
That was a bold move. Imagine.
I was really concerned.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen someone get a bit cocky in an endurance comp before and then fail?
Yeah.
I'd tell me what happened because I hadn't seen that.
I think he thought he'd won, but he'd forgot you had to press a button at the end or something.
Okay.
And he kind of went and wandered off or something, and someone else came and pressed the button. Yeah.
Wow. So on UK Survivor, again, another endurance type challenge was hanging from a beam above some water. It came down to these two people. One guy got really cocky and started to do pull-ups, and then just lost it, slipped and fell.
I've seen it.
Obliterated the whole thing, and I thought this could happen to Angela when you're one hand clinging onto that chime.
Also, Jace in BBUS, Alfie will appreciate this. He got a bit too cocky and let go of something. Yeah, seen it before. Ooh, that was a deep.
Not Queen Angela.
Oof. No, Angela was there for the drama of putting a lip gloss on and there for winning the competition.
It was Sophie. She made a deal.
Oh.
Sophie made a deal.
I was wondering if anyone was going to start making deals.
You have to at that point,
sure
don't
enough, they did. It was Angela versus Sophie, who's an Olympian. So where does Angela get her strength from?
Didn't Sophie break her back before the Olympics?
Oh yeah, that's probably helped. But where does Angela get... Angela don't look particularly fit. She said she don't do any exercise.
I don't think that's true.
She lying?
Because if you look at the gym attire that she's got, I feel like
So she's
she
pretending.
looks very comfortable in it. I think she probably does a bit of gym activity. Nothing too strenuous, probably, but I think
she's
she does.
just like strong mentally and physically anyway.
I think the mental part of it is a big part of it.
Do you think it's growing up in Africa it would be a bit tougher and you'd just be generally a bit tougher? I'm asking seriously.
It just makes me laugh when people say Africa because it's a continent.
So I didn't say
like
growing up in the country of Africa.
No,
I said
no.
growing up in Africa.
But it's like saying, do you think growing up in Europe
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like that? Do I think that? Probably not, because I reckon she's probably from a privileged background.
I don't know. There's something inside of her that's tough. So Big Brother said, do you have another 2 hours in you?
Yeah, how long did this go on for?
I don't know.
We know that the next task was 6 hours.
That was insane. So Angela goes, just get down, I'm going to win this and I've got your back. And she said she wanted to put Hannah up, and Sophie said, bitch, if you put me up. And Angela said, bitch, come for me.
Oh yeah, they started jibing.
Yeah, and then Sophie was trying to make deals for her, Chad, Talia, and Dan. I was like, fuck off, you can't
Angela
deal.
basically went, yes to all of this, but in reality,
get
no.
down.
Yeah.
I thought, if she's making deals like that, she's about to fall. She's not got it. Make deals for 4 people. Get the fuck out of here.
Worry about yourself
4
and
fucking
get out.
people.
Shut up.
Yeah, and Angela was like smirking, going, yeah, like, all right. So that was it. Angela won.
Chiming in with all the deals.
Yeah, nice.
So the noms were
Dan, Talia, and Casey, which I liked because I hate that Casey as
but
well.
I do think Casey was effectively a pawn. And I think this is quite an intelligent decision from Angela, who wants to take out one of her 2 main rivals.
I put Angela should have put Dan, Talia, and Sophie up for being a comp for it. Don't you think?
Yeah, but then it looks like you really don't. You come the next end of the competition, if you don't honour your deal, you're not going to be trusted by someone else.
That's true. Good point.
Zoe wants everyone to spread their votes. What's this all about? She said she doesn't want to be responsible.
I want everyone to spread their votes.
She didn't want to be responsible for someone leaving. Well, then don't come into Big Brother.
Well, fuck off, Zoe. I hate her
You
so
are responsible
much.
for it. That's the game.
She's a word. Who said this? I don't want to eat the crumbs and clean up. I want to eat the cake as well. It's got to be Angela.
Must be Angela.
Dan said it is what it is. Angela said this is a new Big Brother house, a fair game for all. And Dan
Welcome to the kingdom of Angela.
Dan said you want to make sure you get me tonight. And Talia said destroy her, Zoe. And Talia said she's done a horrible thing about Angela. A horrible thing. So
Angela's not done a horrible thing.
No. So the eviction. I put Talia's come Handmaid's Tale style to the eviction. Did you notice? She's wearing like
that bandana?
Yeah.
Is that?
Fuck.
And what was she? She was dressed like a
Weird.
like Esmeralda out of The Hunchback in the Disney version.
Strange. That would not be my eviction look of choice.
It's like a traveller's look, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like old fortune teller. Ooh, yeah, I told you a fortune.
Should have read her own fortune that night.
She wrote her own eviction. This was the most dramatic. This eviction was like the most gripping TV I've seen since Roxanne Pallet.
Oof. I actually
Yeah.
like these evictions where Sonia talks to them and
Me
they all
too.
like throw each other another bus.
Good.
It's good. Yeah, go on.
I didn't got. No, I've really not got any notes from it because I was too gripped.
I have. Angela said, if Sophie had won tonight, it would have been predictable. A line has been drawn in the sand, and I've crossed
Draw
that
the
line.
the line in the sand.
These people have been sitting comfortably.
Angela's saying this.
Yeah. She said, Dan is playing a revenge
Very
game.
dirty
Oh, no.
game.
Yeah, Dan said, I'm going to go after you. And Angela said, so that would be a revenge game.
And he went, yeah.
He went, yeah.
What does it mean, fair enough?
And then Talia said, my number one thing is loyalty.
Oh, respect is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
We don't have to respect you.
Also, she wasn't loyal. Talia said, if myself and Dan are nominated, there'll be blood in the house tomorrow. Nominated? You already are nominated. And Angela said, that's a threat. And Talia said, there's people on the couch I don't like. Oh, yeah, I put that was a stupid thing to say as they're waiting to evict.
She totally exposed herself.
Dumb. So then the vote to evict, Marissa evict Talia, Chad voted to evict a strong player but didn't say who. Dan voted to evict Casey and was crying. Oh yeah, this is it. Talia voted to evict Dan.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
That was good,
I
wasn't
forgot about that.
That was good.
Yeah.
That made me think.
Casey voted Talia, Dan voted Casey.
Yeah.
And he said, just take it.
Yeah, he
I
was
don't
crying.
have a reason.
Yeah.
And then when Talia nominated Dan, she said, that was the hardest thing I'd ever had to say. It was a drama. They're all crying.
I don't think Dan will forgive her for that when he comes out.
Don't you think we should watch this extended vote for 3 minutes to find out who everyone else voted?
Yeah, sure.
Was that episode 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, go on. It's only 3 minutes.
Let's get this going. Might play an advert.
Oh, God.
I need to know where the votes fell. I shouldn't volume.
Oh, yeah, that's it. It's not
What's
playing.
this?
Oh. Spotify.
Ah, bloody hell, the tech's failing us.
Oh. What? Why isn't it playing?
I don't know. Does your internet usually work out here?
Yeah.
Oh well, let's let it load and see if it starts to play.
Oh dear. Technical difficulties.
This is what I've faffed around with for ages to get this fired up.
This is why we're running so late from doing the podcast.
Don't you think that was all Big Brother gold?
Yeah, it was really good. I wish I would have been able to see it rather than watching it through that bathroom window and that grey
Yeah, I can't believe you watched it
was
like
awful.
that. You should watch that one again.
Yeah, I should.
In glorious HD.
So then, I'll just explain what happened as that's not working. Casey got 4 votes, Dan got 1 vote, and Talia got all the rest of the votes, which was
11.
11 votes. And Talia was weeping, and I've written, "That's what you get for being so horrible." And Angela was smirking and applying lip gloss. And then Angela went to hug her as she left.
Excuse me, Talia. I was like, that's bad sportsmanship, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a sore loser.
And then Talia said, "I'm going to go out loyal." And I've written, "You evicted your own boyfriend." It's true. What loyalty is a big thing for me.
Yes.
You evicted your own boyfriend.
Yes, I need to hear what she's got to say about that. What's going on with this internet?
Do you want to go inside and try and do it? It's nothing to do with the internet.
Is it because we're too far away?
No, the router's just there. I think it's... Is it because the VPN's not working? I haven't used that VPN yet.
Have you not?
Is it on? Holla. I tried to download it.
Holla. It's Ola. Ola.
Holla!
Oh yeah, the VPN's not on.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's probably why, mate.
Is it working? Let's fix it.
Put the VPN on.
Got the VPN.
I never used that
all the
before,
way
you
from
see.
Australia. Have you not?
Never.
Oh, I thought you had it.
No,
Standard.
I had a different one, browser.
What's happened to your VPN?
Oh, it doesn't have Australia on it. It's only got, like, the cool countries.
Yeah, Australia, not renowned for their reality TV. Actually, no, Survivor's really popular. Shall we pause this while we sort this out and relocate?
Yeah, okay. Back in a minute, mate.
We're back with the extended vote from Talia's eviction.
It's only 3 minutes.
We better play. Oh, Jesus, it's loading already. We need to know.
This is your idea and it's flopped so far.
It's time to evict.
Casey
to the diary room.
Casey.
I would like to evict Danny because God's my
Danny?
spirit
It's the wrong
animal
eviction.
and it's always like...
It's the wrong
It's
eviction.
the wrong one, yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh dear.
Oh, for God's
You know we got to get this done before 9.
It's never going to happen. Right.
We're going to have to. Because we have to tweet at 9.
I know. I'm loading the next one. It's the right one now. It's episode 4. We're only on episode 4.
Exactly, we're
Doing more to
fucked.
talk about.
We've still got emails as well.
I need to know who evicted Talia though, don't you?
No, I don't. I need to get this podcast done before 9.
Right, carry on.
No, what are you doing?
It's loading. The Big Brother Australia was going all the way from down under. It's very slow.
Sake. Anyway, so... I don't know where I am now.
Well, we're going on to the next episode this week at Talia's eviction. I just want to know who these 11 people were.
Okay.
It might play now.
It's not working.
Which what happened last time? Then it played.
Then it played?
And then it
Why
played.
have you gone Australian?
Did
Can we move on?
I really want to know. I haven't
Yeah,
even
but
watched
this
this
is
extended.
not.
But
This is
I've
not
saved
actually
this,
good
so I don't-
podcasting.
Here you go.
You like good podcasting?
Housemates, Big Brother
Tune into
is
Taryn.
ready
Big Brother's ready.
and it's time to evict.
This is 6 minutes long.
Big Brother's in the diary being like, I'm not ready yet, Sonia.
6 fucking minutes.
There's too much unrest in the house with a lot of the fellow housemates. And it just has to stop tonight.
At least I
Stop
can.
at night.
At least I can see them now.
Tonight I'll be evicting Talia.
Oh,
Because since I arrived, she hasn't made me feel very
no.
welcome.
It's been an
no
absolute
shit.
Sarah,
bitch.
to the diary room.
I would like to evict Talia purely
Even her.
because she's a strong competitor.
Did the nominations with her as well.
Here comes Grant.
Auntie
I'd
Grant.
like to evict Talia. I just think she's very opinionated, has some very strong beliefs, and I just think she needs to be a little bit more flexible to move ahead in the game.
Can you feel that about Sue Bomb?
Yeah, he was very flexible. Oh, right, got it.
I'm choosing to evict Talia.
I'm choosing to evict
For the
Talia.
reason that
She's Team
since
Talia.
she's come
Good.
in here, she's been a gun. She has won challenges. She has made
gun.
so many
Here's
friendships.
one
I feel like
challenge.
she's had a real experience.
She's
And
had
the
a
other
good experience.
two
She's done.
need more of an opportunity.
Oh, you're not going to be
Okay.
in her good books when she gets out.
Oh, green tea. So this music.
I
Yeah,
would like to evict Talia.
I do.
Because exactly like she said, she's loyal and that's her strategy, but loyal people
She's
won't
not loyal.
work with me, so I
Loyal
need numbers
won't
in this
work with
game,
you.
so she wouldn't be one of them.
Yeah, this is probably one of the hardest votes that I'm going to have to be doing, but I can't have someone that's so socially connected inside the game. I'm casting my vote for Talia today because I feel like she is the biggest threat out of the three people on the couch this evening.
I'll be putting up Talia. She's a very strong player.
all of her allies voted
And
her out.
there's been a few times that she's made me feel a little bit on edge.
Oh.
She's always doing a little bit of chit chat here and there.
Yeah,
small
chit
talk,
chat.
Makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Like us.
I think
That's what this podcast should be
the
called.
house would be more at ease if she wasn't there.
Who's that?
I don't want to vote any of them.
Sophie.
But I think it's obviously going to be one way anyway. For my own sake, I want to say Case just because I know that she won't be going home. And
That's not a good
So don't be
reason.
part of it.
That's not a good reason. Not a good reason.
Tonight I'm going to have to put my point towards Casey
Put my
Guilty.
point towards her.
because
It's not the point
sometimes
system anymore,
I feel as though getting a suntan is more important to her, getting a brown skin.
Sue?
Yeah,
Casey?
yeah, we don't want anyone with brown skin in the house.
I don't want the victim. Talia. She's probably the bigger threat. Gonna miss her like buggery though.
Really?
That's a weird turn of phrase.
Can we say that?
I don't like this buggery.
Yeah, I've heard that before, like buggery.
Going to Casey. To be honest, I don't have a good reason to send any of them home. You might think that's weak as piss, but I love them all.
It's weak as
Reason
piss.
being it's
Sometimes
just
piss can be
strategic
strong.
votes.
Would have been.
I think the other two are in the gun more than Casey, and I don't personally want to have a hand in sending anybody home.
In the gun, did we say?
Oh.
I'm gonna have to evict Talia tonight with a heavy heart because I can't vote out Casey and I need Dan in this going further in the game.
Incredible acting.
you better come back crying.
Sure.
Who said you better come back crying?
Dan. He did come back crying.
Who told him that?
Talia, probably.
Is she?
Probably.
Daniel, who do you wish to evict and why?
He's come as a boy band member.
Casey.
That shit word.
Please just take it.
Please just take it.
I don't have a reason. It's not like Big Brother to just take it.
You don't have a reason, because the other one's your girlfriend, the other one's you.
Exactly.
I choose to beat Talia just because I think due to the number of challenges she wins, she poses just
She's only won one challenge.
threat to my game.
Oh, the ball one? Yeah.
No, the platform one. Oh yeah. I'm sticking to them.
Oh yeah, the platform one as well. She's a complete.
Talia, to the diary room.
The hardest thing she's ever had to say.
Oh? like Dan knows. He's crying.
It's probably the hardest thing I've ever said in my life, Roger.
And that's the hardest part.
Why is it over so long?
It's stupid. I've never seen such the actress in my life. You're right, I think she is an actress.
That's it.
It's me, it's me, it's me.
Who was surprised about this? There was a surprise. I've forgotten who it was. Some Zoe Talia voted for Talia. That surprised me.
That don't surprise me. That Zoe is snaky as fuck.
Snakes.
So have you got episode 5?
Let's have a look. Have I got 5? No, 6 only.
Now, the episode kicked off with some sad news.
Oh, Patricia.
Yeah. I knew it couldn't be anything serious because you wouldn't have Big Brother telling you if, like, family members
Not on the
died.
show. No, they wouldn't show it.
No.
But it's obviously one of those things that he said, if it happens, I need to be known. It need to be told.
I've written...
But a spider, it's like... It's not the same as a dog, is it?
Can't cuddle it, can you?
No.
And then I've written, I guess Ian will be safe from eviction today. He said he cared more about the spider than his fish. Is that what he said yesterday? Because he was listing all his favourites yesterday, and it was a different story. Angela said, "I've dethroned the Queen. All the workers are now free." It's dramatic. She said Talia was on a pedestal, and she hopes Dan has now learnt his lesson. Then they had a shot of Dan, and he goes, "Oh, I wouldn't mind leaving now." What a bad loser! Now that Talia's gone, he wouldn't mind leaving.
I'll just follow her out the door then.
Yeah, see you later. He was trying to...
About his revenge shot.
Yeah, he was trying to distance himself from Talia, and came over and apologised to Angela.
He turned real quick. He was like, "No, I'm not going to come for you," basically.
And then Angela said in the diary room, "I think the king of the Big Brother house has just had his first piece of humble pie." That was good.
She gives such good diary room.
I put Angela must get at least 30% of the airtime. At least 30% for Angela, don't you think?
Definitely. If not more.
So then we had this whole Kieran can't drive debacle. Like me. Took me 8 goes to pass my driving test.
Isn't it a little, like the bots?
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Ryland drives around the studio.
Yeah. So he had to do a 3-point turn. What did he win? Oh, pizza.
Yeah, but he reversed into a piece of the scenery, didn't he?
And also, does it count when it's at like a 15-point turn, not a 3-point turn? His driving was bad.
To be fair, you probably couldn't have done it in 3 points.
No,
in that little
that's
space.
true.
It was very tight.
Do you drive?
No.
What do you know then?
I don't.
Yeah. Me getting on my high horse, even though it took me 200 lessons to learn how to drive.
I did actually have a driving. I had a series of driving lessons. 3-point turn was one of the hardest things.
It is. That was the one thing I struggle with the most. So then, Big Brother basically gave the other housemates pizza, but Kieran wasn't allowed to have any. Oh, that's all right, Big Brother, that's all right, as long as the other housemates can have some, because I'm trying to kiss their ass so much.
That must have been painful, though. Poor Tubby Custard.
Yeah, Tubby Custard said, "I've never felt more alone than I do right now." Poor thing. Kieran wanted to target one of the newbies and tried to make the newbies turn on each other. This was actually kind of worked. So he told Garth that Danny said that Garth is a snake. And then Garth went and told the other newbies.
He knew Garth would spread it around as well. He said this. He vocalised it.
Because Garth's a gossip. And then Garth was looking for someone. And then Danny went, "They're in there."
Oh, yeah. Garth goes past the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Danny went,
in
"They're
the
in there."
Room. And he's like, "Oh, she's such a
Yeah,
bitch."
she said it in such a nasty way.
But she didn't. And I thought, do you know what? It's really interesting how you perceive a situation when you feel a certain way. When you've been told something to skew your vision of it.
It's true.
He really believed she said that in a bitchy way, as if he was insinuating that Danny was insinuating that Garth wanted to go and bitch with them.
Yeah.
And then that just spread through that whole group, didn't it?
Yeah. I didn't think Garth would fall for that, but he did.
Given how Garth rumbled Alan's scheming around him, I thought Kieran's picked the wrong target.
Yeah.
There, didn't you?
Yeah. I can't believe any of Kieran's weird sort of kamikaze strategizing works, but it kind of does. So then...
it's about as graceful as his 3-point turn, but in the end it comes good.
then Casey and Zoe confronted Danny, and Danny was like, "Oh no, I didn't say it like that." And then Danny started getting annoyed with Garth. And I've put, "Has this sort of worked?" ? Not exactly Dr. Will, is he?
Zoe was flipping out about it though, wasn't she?
Oh,
when Garth went to the green room.
What'd she say?
I don't know what she said.
Never
Just
mind.
say whatever she might say.
That. No, I can't do it no more. I've lost it. I needed an actual thing to say.
No, that bitch, Danny. Trying to put a target on my back.
So then Angela said, "I'm in here trying to have a holiday and I don't want any drama."
Who?
Angela.
I didn't come here to work hard.
Yeah, came here for a holiday. I kind of missed Talia a bit already.
Oh, that's surprising.
How do they stop spoilers from leaking for this series? How do they do that with this and Survivor?
Obviously, the contracts the housemates sign. And I suppose anyone in production has to sign an NDA as well, don't they?
But wouldn't you, if you're sort of out of the house and you're with your friends, wouldn't you kind of like be like hint?
Well,
you think it would sort of,
Of course, people tell people how far they got.
Yeah, you think it would leak out somewhere. But I guess because the winner's not been decided yet, that sort of helps.
No, but like, if you were a friend of like Talia and she came out, you'd be aware she didn't make it that far, wouldn't you? So like, a friend of a friend could be like, it's just be common knowledge that someone's not in the final.
That's true.
And part of me's been like, oh, I should look for these people on Twitter, but then I'm like, what if it does spoil it for me?
Yeah.
I'm not going to look for them yet.
No. I bet they haven't got many followers on Twitter.
Apparently it's only Xavier that's been saying shit about Big Brother, and there's speculation that he's managed to get out of his contract for some reason.
Oh, that's interesting. So then we had the competition. The water leaking out of a beaker.
No, I can't remember if it was London 2012 or if it was from somewhere else, but there was this one race that they broadcast which had Usain Bolt and I think Mo Farah in it, and it was raining. Do you remember? And it was at night time.
I wouldn't watch any such a thing.
Would you not?
No.
It was the most epic piece of like Olympic sport that I'd ever seen. And do you know why it was all the more epic?
Go on.
The rain.
Oh,
Just being in the rain. That just made that competition look so much better and it was so much harder.
Yeah.
And we've seen like Big Brother make fake rain in like USA and put wind on them or drop sludge on them or whatever. Like, okay, that's funny and it's like looks gross, but it doesn't compare to the actual being out in the elements.
No.
And I thought actually choosing the location of sticking it on a cliff edge where probably the weather's really harsh was a really good idea.
Yeah, but wasn't it fake rain?
No, I think it was natural.
Was it?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because it had been grey all day.
Oh. I thought it was fake rain.
I thought it was
But I just assumed
coincidental.
it was fake rain because of, Big Brother.
What you know about Big Brother?
Yeah.
No, that was real rain.
Oh,
I think.
that does make it better then. Yeah, there was a task very similar to this in Big Brother USA where it went on all night and they went in the rain and they were freezing and it was just hanging on to something and it was very reminiscent of that with Evil Dick. How... I mean, that water's got to be cold, right?
Which water? The rainwater?
But the water when it's like leaking out on them as well. So they were
from the
shaking.
Funnel thing.
Yeah, they were like shaking with cold. Plus having your
You'd
arm
also be
up
shaking
like that.
with adrenaline of
You're fit. Like how long could you hold your arm up in the air
No
for
one
like that?
can. It's really hard.
I could hold my arm up for what, about 10 seconds?
I don't know how long for, but not 6 hours.
You would be
Obviously,
shaking.
Obviously, you can swap your arms.
Yeah.
If you let go for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, what I also liked about this was it was obvious. It was a bit like Buzzkilled, and that Big Brother was going to tempt them away.
Yeah.
And they had 5 minutes before it would all drain.
Yeah.
So, what was the first temptation?
Hold on. It was Casey went to drink some juice.
Oh yeah, mango pulp or something.
I've put no juice is that good.
Yeah, exactly. And then
I've written don't tempt Angela with tea.
what was that case? I thought it was Sarah.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it was Sarah. Who's Sarah? Oh, yeah.
The short one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you could go get that drunk and get back to the podium, but like that wasn't the time because she couldn't take it out the diary room.
Yeah.
So it all drained. It's like most of these things, if you stepped off, you were really
You were
forfeit.
done, yeah. Yeah, it's not like Buzzkill where you could sometimes eat pizza and run
exactly.
back. 2 hours in and Kieran was still in. I could not believe it.
Wow.
I was shocked. Then they had, Chad, your dog is in...
Oh, Buddy.
Yeah,
in
the
nice
diary room.
little shirt.
That was very BBUK, wasn't
Hasn't
it?
graduated yet, though.
Thingy and his parrot, wasn't it?
Oh.
The whole...
Mr. Paparazzi.
Yeah.
Darren Lyon.
Let's gloss over the whole, is it cruel to bring people's pets in the house and just go with yes.
Well, look what happened to Patricia.
Yeah. And then Chad was like, "Oh, should I go back?" And then he was like, "Nah, I'm just going to stay here and cuddle the dog." Then he took his shirt off. I was like, "This guy,
why did he do that?
He's just trying to get
It's wet
votes."
for the rain.
Yeah, trying to get votes. So then Dan and Ian were both ran for that steak. Do you remember? There was a steak in the diary room. That
Ian going for the steak was a surprise.
Yeah.
Thing is, that corridor to the diary room is so narrow that if you're behind, you're never going to get past the person, are you? Especially when it's Garth. Garth and Kieran fought for something, didn't they?
I don't think it's dangerous when they're running around.
Especially when they run out of the shower to get to the garden
yeah.
to catch the ball.
Dodgy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Health and safety. What would Mario say?
What were Kieran and Garth running for?
Hold on. BB said, Kieran is not looking comfortable. And then Grant said, I wouldn't be comfortable either if I was Kieran. Ooh, Grant. I've called him Grant the whole way through. I'm just going to call it Grant. Kieran and Grant running for a game advantage. And all it was one extra vote. It wasn't worth it. I put they're nearly rugby tackling each other. And then Danny went, well, at least we know who's strategic now. I was like, everyone should be strategic.
Did Kieran return to his podium as he failed?
He tried, but I think it was too late.
That can't have been away 5 minutes.
Kieran did return, but then he quit and said he can't be bothered. Can't be bothered.
Poor loser.
And then I was saying about Kieran getting snot on him and everyone was going, ooh. I never saw that though.
Because of the rain and everything, he had a snot bubble coming out of his nose and it like blew into a big old bubble and popped. Angela was disgusted.
No, that's gross. Do you think you could get pneumonia doing this task as well? Freezing.
I do. Australia's not always hot.
I've written Angela has nerves of steel. 5 hours in. Garth stitched Kieran up. He said he's been busy throwing people under the bus again.
Oh.
I don't know why he said that. Oh, and then Garth was lying that he was safe. He goes, oh yeah, I'm safe. But he wasn't safe. He just had an extra vote.
But it's good to lie about it because you didn't have to tell them what it was.
So the final two was Angela and Xavier. Xavier. Fucking hell, even I can't say it now.
Oh, Xavier was
Xavier.
The next one. I forgot.
Yeah. BB said, how long have you got? Xavier said, whatever Ange says, add 5 minutes to it, which is good. And then Xavier said to her, I don't know how you're doing this.
Was it before or after the lip gloss?
I don't know, actually.
She brought the lip gloss out again, didn't she?
6 hours, 41 minutes.
Really?
Angela did.
Wow.
How the fuck did she do that?
The look of determination.
That was just unreal.
That picture that I tweeted on the blast that I found online is such a good picture.
That was unreal. And she said, I just went in my head somewhere else, didn't she? That made me think, like, is she a survivor or something? Because that is, like, an actual tactic that people use. Like, you know, when you're in an awful situation, you put yourself out of that situation. If she is a survivor or something and she does that, she's unstoppable. Because if you can do that and just override any physical pain, do you know what I mean?
Oh, I wish I could.
And Big Brother said to her, what's your secret? And she said, my secret is a cup of tea, and going to bed early and lots of prayers. We're fucked then. We're totally fucked.
I drink a lot of tea, but don't get to bed early.
So then, have you got anything else you want to say about that comp? It was just unreal, wasn't it? Epic.
It was brilliant TV. I couldn't look away. Dan was watching it with me, and he was just as gripped.
I think I was just thinking Angela's unbeatable at this point. No one's ever going to win another comp again until I saw the tangling the word.
Yeah. She returned to original form.
Yeah. It was just
spooling around. That was, wasn't it?
It was just.
They called that on Canada.
Oh yeah, the headphones, wasn't it, with Jackie?
There's been spooling around as well. Not just the headphones. Literally
another spool one.
Yeah.
I get confused. So many, I get confused.
Yeah, I was just
agog.
It was just so good.
It was
like I need more now.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It was like such good TV.
It was. You like good TV? So then Angela nominated Danny, Zoe, and Garth. I'm surprised she didn't put Dan up.
I was as well.
She called Garth a shit stirrer, and then we had Chad saying, "How long before the evacuation?" What a dumb cunt. And then Angela was drinking her tea as nominations were announced. Garth feels betrayed and asked Angela to explain. And he said, I think I'm in a good place in the house and I'll be surprised if I get any votes. I was sure he was going when he said that.
Didn't Angela say, you're not, because I know you're not going to go? That's
I'm not that old chestnut.
I think she might have said
you're
that
safe,
to him.
you're safe.
He goes, yes, that's what I thought.
Oh. Big head.
It was what he said. Like, he said, yeah, that's what I thought.
So then Danny was in the deal, and BB said to her, "Is doing nothing really a strategy?" And she was getting quite shirty. BB was shading her.
Apart from be scared of bubbles.
Be scared of bubbles. So then Kieran was trying to get rid of Danny, so she doesn't figure out that he's lied. Oh yeah, he was like shitting himself at the eviction, wasn't he?
Honestly, the fact that this didn't get rumbled is such a sort of missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, it's a shame for us, but like, why... I know I'm jumping ahead here, but why did Danny...
Not say...
Who... She was made aware that Kieran had told... It was Kieran, right? No. She was made aware that Garth was told someone... She'd said something about him. She had the opportunity there to go, well, who was it?
And I thought that
All she did was like shake her head and look away.
Yeah, that's what I
she
thought.
Could have got Kieran rumbled.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I don't know why she didn't.
Even in a parting moment.
No, she said, I thought it was Kieran.
Yeah, but at the time when she could have got this out.
Maybe she didn't realise until after. I put, even though Kieran's not nominated, he's still making this all about him.
He was shitting it.
So Garth got an extra vote. So Sonia was talking to them. Garth said, "There's always simmering and seeds being planted." And then Sonia was playing dumb and going, "Oh, I missed this." When Danny said to Garth something about, "You were in here bitching." Sonia's like, "Oh, I missed this." No, you didn't miss it. Garth said, "Someone came up to me and said, Danny said I'm a snake." Oh, yeah. Danny didn't seem interested in finding out who I've written. Garth said, "It's a storm in a teacup, but when that's the only teacup you need..." Angela, Garth's the
teacup Angela needs.
Garth's a real shit stirrer. We need to watch out. Who is Matt, I've written. So Zoe got 2 votes, Danny got 11 votes, and Garth got 3 votes.
Wild how it all turned on Danny so quickly.
Danny said she should have called Kieran out. I actually didn't mind Danny. And then Garth said, "Kieran lied to me." And Marissa said, "Someone should tell him something to see where it goes in the house." Like,
that was very clever
yeah.
of Marissa to suggest that.
I wonder if they've done that yet.
I hope that does play out. We do need to see that. Wait, who was nominated again?
Danny, Garth, and Zoe.
As much as like I wanted Zoe to go week 1, I mean day 1, whatever, eviction 1.
Yeah.
And like I'd rather that she goes. Danny was the better person to go now because I don't think she had much to give us.
No, that's true.
And Zoe's got a good moment coming up.
That's true. So this is it, episode 6. Have you got notes?
I have got notes.
I don't know how we're going to finish this before 9. Just to say.
We're going to have to pause and resume potentially.
Oh God, I'm going to get in trouble then. Also, I can't pause this one for an hour. It quits.
Oh.
Okay. We can do 2 separate files though, maybe. Let's see.
We'll worry about that later.
I'm worrying about it now.
Angela smuggling the tea down her bra.
Dropped it in the toilet.
You should never hide the food, should you? Or the alcohol, or even the tea bags in Big Brother. We know that's bad.
Definitely shouldn't drink it after it's falling in the toilet.
Surely not.
In the coronavirus
it couldn't
era.
Have been the toilet.
That's what she
on
said.
The toilet floor.
That's what she said. It fell in the toilet. She saved it.
She's acting.
That's gross. She's actressing.
Oh, Big Brother gave Ian something to ease the pain of losing Patricia.
Some fish. I thought that tank looked a bit small.
It was a bit small. Also, we got to see that Daniel and Ian have got a bromance.
Oh yeah, I wasn't happy about that. Yeah.
Not particularly.
Kieran was wandering around muttering about strategy. Then we had this rations thing. Everyone's feeling very hangry. You don't hear that so much these days, do you? Hangry.
It's fallen out of fashion. I noticed that everyone was going around saying it's fine, even though everything wasn't fine. Kieran was trying to clear the air. That was it with Zoe. Zoe was saying it was fine, even though it obviously wasn't fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Garth said about Kieran, as a player, you can't trust him. So this is all heading towards like nice out for Kieran, basically. They had the shopping task was the focus of this episode, wasn't it? It was a good one.
It was really good. This was like an old BBUK challenge as well.
It reminded me of the dance floor task
where they have to stay up all night. So anytime, day or night, when the alarm goes off, the housemate's name flashes up on the wall, and that person has to come out to the garden and catch the ball. Easy, right?
Well, the balls are quite big.
Yeah, but what if you're in the bath having a poo?
Yeah. In bed or whatever else it was that Big Brother targeted them when they were doing.
Wouldn't you just try and stay by it all night, or as long as you could? Just stay nearby.
Yeah, but some of them actually went and got into bed. That's a stupid idea.
But then as soon as you do just go, it'll be you who gets done, if you know what I mean.
As soon as you go...
Yeah, Big Brother's not going to do it to someone who sat right next to it, are they?
Not. Big Brother was really like shitting with them.
That was good. I like it when Big Brother was basically torturing them, because to do that all night to people, that is actually kind of torture, isn't it? Depriving people of sleep.
But it winds people up and it makes good TV.
Yeah, it does.
I got a question. Is it okay to hang laundry on the task apparatus? Did you notice
No,
that?
I didn't. No, that is not okay. That is definitely not okay. Angela nearly had a nip slip when she came out in the towel and caught the ball. Did you notice that?
Also, Sarah came out holding on to one boob. Did you see that?
It's so dangerous, people running from the shower across the house. It's just like an absolute nightmare.
I've written someone's going to flip over a chair.
It's absolute a lawyer's worst nightmare.
Kieran was twitching, and Garth admitted that he should have spoken to Danny.
Mm.
Yeah, he should have done.
Mm.
Too late now.
Never mind.
It was Kieran that was asleep when the ball dropped, and they made it look like he didn't wake up. Do you remember? He's on the sofa.
Yeah. Oh, Big Brother did it to Sarah twice as well. She was in the shower, then just as she got back in the shower. That is so BB.
So everyone started to realise that Kieran's playing a game, I think. And then Sophie goes to them, they're talking in a group. Mm-hmm. Is Kieran really smart? And they all agree, not really.
Ouch. Garth said, having to sleep outside is desperate. I put, not exactly homeless, are you?
I wouldn't want to sleep outside in Australia, though.
Did you see those weird creatures?
Those bugs.
See
Yeah,
those
and all
weird
those
creatures?
nighttime creatures that
that
come
thing
out.
with the long nose, and then that other thing with
possum or whatever.
Yeah, weird. Creepy. Jack said it looks like there's been a nuclear fallout and it's created all of Australia's animals. Ouch. Kind of true, though. Weird. 34 balls were released and they managed to catch 19.
I mean, they dropped 15.
$190, which I worked out was £104 between however many of them. Not much.
They really wanted 250 to 300, so they didn't get what they were aiming for there.
No. So then we had the shopping list drama.
Angela wants 3 letters. T-E-A. Zoe. Enter Zoe.
We'll get don't worry, Angela, we'll get you tea, alright? A green tea you like, isn't it?
That's your favourite, right?
And then
we did green tea. They're not getting both.
Yeah.
She said to Garth.
She almost did it like spiteful though, didn't she? She did it like spiteful.
But she didn't let on.
No.
Garth was going like, because there's the two of them doing shopping. Garth's going like,
Garth was
we need the
shitting
tea.
it. Yeah.
She's like, well, we've got the green tea.
Yeah. Even though no one drinks it. And then when she come out and she goes...
Why did Garth not speak up though?
Probably wanted to see the unfolding drama like Harry. And then Shane goes, oh, you should have got the black tea, and started shitting himself on behalf of Angela, didn't he? Worried Angela was going to do the full Joe McRae.
And Angela, later on, Garth's being real shady around her. Angela's like trying to work out, did you get the tea right?
Yeah. He's
Angela
like, well, we got some tea.
Yeah. Angela's like, was that Zoe who said no? And Garth said, I said, let's get both. And she said, let's just get one this week. That's how he sort of said, like, basically it's Zoe.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was like, I'm not saying, but...
Yeah. And Angela said, we're not Japanese. Who drinks green tea? I think that was very spiteful, so now I'm going to wind her up until I chuck her out.
I honestly thought Angela was going to win and then put Zoe on the block, didn't you?
Wished. And then I was so nervous when she didn't win.
I honestly thought that was what was going to happen. I thought, right, you've made your bed, you'll die in it, Zoe.
But don't you think the problem is now that Angela has to win every competition?
Yeah.
Because she set herself up as a target.
Well, yeah. She's already been evicted.
Yeah. Angela on Zoe to Marissa. What a bitch, eh?
Yeah. Get out. You don't mess with my tea.
Garth calls Marissa and Angela a power couple. And Daniel suggests that Marissa is the brain and Angela is like the brawn. And by that logic, I suppose.
Although, yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, Marissa's the yoga aerobics person or whatever. I've got the noms challenge now.
Oh yeah, the spool.
The spool. So they had to unspool 100 metres of cable and then re-spool it on the other side.
Welcome back to my basement. And then Angela's first concern was, is there a bucket to vomit? Don't you think it's funny that, like, just some people are just, anything spinny, they just know they're going to puke, don't
like
they?
the roundabout in
yeah.
BBUK.
I must admit, I'm like that. I can't go
No,
on the
celebrity
spinny rides, can you? I'm the
Yeah,
same.
I
Even
can.
looking at people spin around makes me feel sick.
That's one they should show on Best Episodes.
Go on.
Celebrity Big Brother 4, when they put them on that roundabout and just spun them.
Oh,
celebrities,
yeah.
And then Kenzie was like sick everywhere.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
a
good.
one.
Yeah, people throwing up, always a winner, but not with the fish guts. We don't want the fish guts.
Nah, that's desperate.
So Angela was sort of thwarted from the start because she was the only one she couldn't even cope with the spinning. Oh, could she?
She's like sat on the floor. I noticed they had a.
She looked green.
They had like an in basement cameraman who was like running around.
Yeah,
with the camera
I
in
did
his face.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't notice
'Cause
that.
you could tell from the shots.
Outside contact. Get out.
Kieran didn't do very well in this competition, I don't think.
He did his fucking arms as well, didn't he? He did his fucking arms and whole
Tied
body.
himself up. My dad said about Kieran, I think someone poked his soft bits when he was a baby.
What does that mean?
Like, he's been brain damaged
Oh,
or something.
oh, got banged on the head.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
dear.
it came down to Ian versus Dan
Oh yeah.
versus Shane.
Yes. There was a few different strategies.
I couldn't
Basically,
believe
people
Ian,
getting
could you?
knotted up.
Dan
What?
called it actually, but I couldn't believe Ian won this.
He's quite light and small, isn't he?
I suppose, but I didn't think he was going to beat Dan.
No. Dan got tangled up though, didn't he? He got knotted up.
Yeah, it was all around his
Yeah.
neck and everything. I thought people could choke themselves doing this as
Yeah.
well.
Dangerous. Ian won, and then Dan was like, "Good boy, good boy."
Oh, that was really
Creepy, isn't
patronising
it?
and weird.
And then
That was really bad. I knew it was bad for Angela because Ian was growing closer to Dan.
oh yeah, I know. I was worried about that too. And yeah, because they were talking about it as well, like how Angela was a threat and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Did you notice after in the diary room, Kieran's Ian's hands? He had like plasters all over.
Oh,
his
did
fingers,
he?
Like, he'd, like,
Oh, from the
ruined
rope.
from the
Ooh,
K-word, like ruined his
ouch.
fingers.
Rope burn. So then Ian did nominations. He was rather intense, and he put up Marissa, Angela, and Chad. Although he said about Angela, it sucks to lose such a good friend. Well, don't put her up then.
No,
it's not
but he
hard.
said her willpower speaks for itself,
Yeah.
which this is now the dilemma.
I mean, it's
it
not
really
wrong.
does. No. He also said Marissa was a physical threat. Chad, because he's not that close to him. It's a weird one.
And then they had Kieran gloating in the diary room that he wasn't up. Oh, I'm not up. And then did a little dance. I was like, don't do that. You do not want that to be gift.
The thing was, did you know by this point that at the start of this episode they said, and Big Brother unleashes his first big twist of the season? So,
I had written that down.
So I already was like, well,
Oh,
we're here. We've
I'd
come
forgotten.
to the eviction, and I actually called it. I said,
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it was
said-
a complete shock to
I was
me.
like, Angela is going nowhere. Big Brother will do all
Are
they
you
can to
serious?
protect her. I said she's going to a secret room, and I was watching this with my dad. He was like, baby, don't say that. I want it to happen organically. And I was like, sorry, but I just
he
realised.
wants a pure game.
just
Fucking hell, not
realised.
him and all.
I've got to this far, and the twist hasn't happened yet.
Oh, do you know what? I'd written down there was a twist because I put Taron will be pissed off. Then by I got to this point, I'd forgotten there was a twist. I was so glad I'd forgotten because when Angela went, I was like, no!
Oh, really?
I was like, the show's over, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh.
Do you know what? When you watch it and you know,
Yeah.
all the signs are there.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
So, after the vote, when Sonia tells the numbers, she says normally the person is evicted.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't say that.
Didn't she?
to
What did she say?
Angela. She said... Shit, that's quite a far...
Oh,
down
don't
my
worry.
notes.
Come to it when we get to
She
it.
said, which means Angela, it's time to say your goodbyes.
Oh.
That's what she said.
Oh, someone shrewd would have spotted that. Someone in the house shrewd would have
Do you think
spotted
so?
that. Yeah, I reckon. Oh, I'm so glad that I didn't have an inkling because I tweeted devoid when I thought Angela had gone. And then literally my next tweet was, oh my God. I'm so glad I did. I should have had an inkling because Laura and Ram were like, avoid Twitter, avoid spoilers. And then, you know when people are like, avoid,
really
avoid,
worried
you know
something
something good has happened. So then Chad said about Angela to have this target on her back but keep smiling. She's such an amazing woman. And I was like, oh. So then Angela and Marissa were strategizing against Chad. Angela said, there are too many boys in this house. What is he contributing? Nothing.
I like this
Well,
part.
that was just after Chad said, what an amazing woman about Angela. Oops.
Oh yeah, he's sitting there looking pretty, didn't she say?
Oh yeah, and then there was a shot of Chad in a face mask.
Yeah, one of those grippy ones. I like this because it was when Angela was like mounting her attack and trying to bring together a girls' alliance. So you thought that she was going to flip this or save herself with the girls' alliance. She started to go to all the girls and be like, we need to start getting the boys out.
A new army for Angela. So then we had the eviction. Dan came dressed as a pimp.
And I've now realised that's Garth's jacket he was wearing.
Oh, was it?
But I don't know what the excuse for the chain over the fucking collar is.
It looks awful.
I've written Dan looks an absolute knob.
Yeah.
My Dan says that obviously Dan only buys clothes on sale because nothing that he wears matches. He also wore those eco chic Speedos with the dollar bills on them.
Jesus Christ. Eek.
Angela said in the elimination ceremony about the green tea.
Oh yeah,
it's the least of my worries. Oh
yeah, I put this is not the time to be bringing this up, Angela. And then Ian said about why he put people up. He said he put Chad up because of his chiseled body. I haven't seen him actually win anything though.
No.
I put Angela.
That is not what he said. He said he wasn't close to it.
Oh yeah, he was lying.
When he did it.
I put Angela has dug her own grave here. Not enough ass kissing.
Good point.
Kind of right.
I've written Chad's so dumb he can't even string a sentence together.
Yeah, true. Angela said, "I'm sick and tired of people riding the wave, sitting outside and having a tan."
I've written, these lottery numbers have no respect for Angela or the sanctity of the elimination ceremony.
That's hilarious.
Do you remember their little faces on?
I do.
So rude. Don't put that over this. This is not the gravitas. You're not giving it the gravitas it deserves.
So then Angela called out all the alliances and called for the big alliances to be broken up.
I've literally written starts calling out alliances. It's so funny.
She said, I've written it will be so boring without Angela.
When a group has a majority, that's very dangerous for the rest of the players. It's important to try to break it up as early as you can. Once the numbers are against you, you're a sitting duck. It's good.
She's not wrong.
True.
She's not wrong. So then we had the votes.
Zoe and Daniel voted Angela. We saw that. Kieran and Hannah
voted for Chad.
And Chad voted for
Marissa. I've written dumb as shit. You vote for the big target. Yeah.
He is dumb, isn't he?
Angela got 8 votes. So disappointed, I've written.
But after that, if you're in that house and you had a chance to get her out after those 2 competitions, unless you're very, very closely aligned with her, you'd be stupid not to vote.
Of course.
Hi, Chad. Sonia said she had 8 votes, which means it's time to say goodbyes. And that's when I was like, I just knew. So I didn't really write notes on the airlock moment, but have you got anything?
I put
any quotes?
BB told Angela she's not...
Angela, one moment, please.
Yeah. 1 moment, please. And then Angela was like... And BB said, "Be quiet."
Do you know what's brilliant about this?
Yeah.
The juxtaposition of Marissa like running like a eulogy of Angela in the
garden and saying prayers. Yeah.
And then Angela in the airlock finding out she's not evicted.
So Angela was like dragging her suitcase along. She's like, "Oh, I need my husband to help with this." And then it was like, "Angela, you're not going." And she was like, "They were like, be quiet." And then the big girl was like, "Never mind," because she was just screaming. And then Angela was taken to the secret room, Big Brother's bunker. And the first thing you saw in the secret room was...
a teapot.
Tea on tap.
Which led to a lot of people to say that, this was only here for Angela.
No shit,
Sherlock. They think Big Brother had this lined up for whoever they wanted to save. They don't know who's going to be entertaining.
Big Brother
had a teapot on standby.
Big Brother had it lined up for Angela. Any week, Angela would have gone.
Really?
This is when that twist would have happened. 100%.
I knew Angela was the star before they put her
I can't
in.
believe you're even putting that out there that it weren't.
I don't think it was for Angela.
You think they're going to put Kieran in that room?
No, not now.
Ever?
I think Kieran's their secondary star that they want to present, and Angela's their main one. But I feel like the concept of introducing this whenever they want was for whoever at the time. So if Angela...
whoever's the best TV at the time.
Yeah, whoever's the best TV at the time.
Yeah.
Like this... If this... Who else was up?
If Marissa would have gone...
Bye.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
We'll save it for 2 weeks down the line.
So we're saying the same thing, basically.
Yeah. But I don't think it was necessary before the show they went, okay, just in case Angela goes.
No.
Yeah.
Right. So then Angela was sobbing, but it was mainly about the cup of tea. And then Big Brother said, "Get comfortable and begin plotting your revenge."
So this is going to be like Michelle and Emma, isn't it? Like putting cold water on for Zoe.
Come on. Give them people the sniffles, Angela.
Exactly. Give Zoe the sniffles.
Yeah.
Was
it a week that it's going to be for?
I don't know.
I think they said she was going to be in there for a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Did they say 3 days? Well, I forgot that in my head.
I don't know. I thought it was a week.
But if you're in there for that long, you still have a couple of evictions, surely, in this version.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
an eviction
point.
every 3 days, isn't it?
That's a good point. It's going to be so good. I honestly got goosebumps when that happened.
It was Ashleen... It was the Ashleen moment.
It was. I was just like, this is magic. And I was just thinking of all the people going, "Oh, it's a pure game and all this bullshit." I just thought, cannot let...
Alfie Sheldon, for one, is pissed off with this. Because, Big Brother...
No, he ain't.
He is.
No, he said he can accept it as for Angela.
No, he's happy because it's Angela.
Yeah.
And likewise, for us, if it saved Talia, we'd probably be pissed off right now.
Yeah, of course.
But,
you want whatever suits you.
There's pure Big Brother fans.
Yeah.
With which I used to be one. Of being like, because Big Brother didn't say this was going to happen at the start of the week.
Off.
There's no public vote, so Big Brother
It
doesn't
gives
have
a
to
fuck.
tell you.
Big Brother don't owe you an explanation. Fuck off. It don't.
Do you know what?
What TV show lets the star of the show walk out second week? No TV show. No TV show except
Probably
for Big Brother.
UK.
Yeah, Big Brother UK and Big Brother US. So they did the right thing.
I think they absolutely did the right thing. People are saying it's a fix, but this fix
Who
works
cares?
for me, and it
It's a fix.
saved
Who cares?
the show.
It's a fix. Do you want good TV or you don't want good TV?
I want good TV, and that's what I said. Like,
Who is actually send me those tweets saying it's fixed? I'll talk to those
There's
people.
plenty of that.
Oh, I'll talk
Plenty
to
of
those
that.
people. No problem. Send them straight to me. I'll deal with them.
Do you know what?
What?
I think this is a really good version of Big Brother, and I never would have thought that I would say a pre-recorded Big Brother without a live feed would be acceptable, let alone preferable. But this, for me, is good.
It goes back to what I was saying about the format. If the format is good enough, it can stand up. And it doesn't negate from other Big Brothers that do have the live feed. It's a different entity.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a hybrid of UK, a bit of a hybrid of Canada, a bit of a hybrid of US.
I think it works.
And it works. Oh, not according to Taryn, it don't.
It really works.
It's neither one thing nor the other. Blah, blah, blah. It's going too far. There's too many minor details that they focus on that he's not interested in, like the tea or whatever.
Like that.
This
is the thing, and this is what these people don't understand. That these versions of Big Brother are being shown. Well, this version of Big Brother is being shown to a country that is used to it being a show about people living together, not a show about a game or a strategy.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually, Australia has always been a little bit more tactical with their like showdowns and whatever, like hand grenades and whatever else they've had. So it's the development of the sort of social game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or the sort of social experiment. And I actually like it. And if it came to the UK in that format, and the only way to have it was pre-recorded, I won't mind.
Is it people going, "Oh no, I'll never," and the superfans have been doing this, and I'll call you out right now, going, "Oh no, I would never accept Big Brother like this." You ain't got no choice. If Big Brother comes back and it's like that, you will be sat on your ass watching it, just like I will, just like Gaz will, we all will. So don't say, "I'll never accept it." Any Big Brother is better than no Big Brother, and that is the end of that conversation. And if you can honestly say, "No, I won't be watching it," fine.
Super fan.
I will look at your Twitter and be checking.
Currently inactive.
Gaz, what are we going to do? I think we should do the emails now.
What? In 4 minutes?
Well, no, but we could just start the show like 10 minutes late.
Oh, we can watch it on
Yeah.
Stunted or just yeah.
I think we should. I think we should carry on.
We
don't
could
you?
put the telly on in the background, couldn't
Yeah.
we? I'll go to the Gmail.
Don't you think?
It smells like cocoa butter in here.
I think we got to carry on.
We've got to get through this. We've got to get through this.
We've got to. We can't leave it
Gotta
till
get
after.
through this.
It's just
How many
too
emails
much.
we got?
We've got 5 emails, I think, and they actually look quite good.
Oh.
Oh, what's that?
Wait. It's my work email.
Oh.
It's my old work email.
Oh, we've got a new... Is this from your boyfriend? I've got an email from someone called Daniel.
Doubt it. Let's have a look. What's... What, in the Gmail address?
Yeah. Do you want me to just give you this?
It might be from him.
Look, these are the emails. Do you want this?
Ah, it is from him.
Is it?
Yeah.
Read out his one.
Is Laurie the first one?
Yeah.
We'll, but we'll...
Are you right saving it?
What's this?
No, that's old. Oh, Oh, I don't know what that is. So, oh shit, just ignore it. No, that's just some rubbish marketing stuff. No, that was from last time.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying Joseph's emails like all rubbish. No, that's from last
Right, Laurie, BBAU podcast feedback, June 16th. Greetings, fellow Big Brother lovers. Oh, she's talking to the audience now, not just us. Or is it us? We are Big Brother lovers. It's time to vote instead of it's time to evict. Ooh. Gave it away this week, didn't it?
Not for me.
Oh.
I'm dumb as...
There you go.
Dumb as Chad.
I didn't notice that either. Dumb as dog shit. Was it? Is that what Alan
someone
said?
did say that.
I'm dumb as dog shit. A 2020 bedsit with Angela at the helm, fueled by endless tea.
I'm here for it.
That wasn't seeped in a toilet first. Is just what this show needs. Now that is going to be delicious TV.
Correct.
I cannot wait to watch all the mayhem and tomfoolery. Is it Sunday yet? I'm saying
Agreed.
Is it on yet?
Agreed.
I'm glad production saved The Last Person of Colour and the series breakout star from being evicted from the game.
Did you see that poll where popularity of the housemates? It was literally Angela's bar was just like that, and then all the others like 1%, 1%, 1%.
Not even Ian.
Like a tiny bit, but the difference was just crazy.
If Angela hadn't won back-to-back challenges, it would have been Camp Comeback all over again. I can't believe I remembered what Camp Comeback was.
No,
today.
well done.
Just in case you didn't speak of a tragic fashion faux pas, what the hell was Daniel wearing during Tuesday's voting segment?
We vomited when we saw what he was wearing.
I wanted to vomit. Eek. Yeah, it was eek. There was such negativity on Twitter before BBAU launched, with it being pre-recorded and no live feeds, etc. The fans want to be entertained, and this show has certainly delivered.
Thank you.
I'm thoroughly enjoying myself and want more. Me too.
More, please.
Cuts off an hour, love heart sort of emoji, but formed out of, a 3 and a...
I like that. That's old school.
LLL Laurie, loyal listener Laurie. P.S. The BBUK retrospective shows have been great too. So much Big Brother to enjoy, but it's never enough, is it? Hashtag save
Give us
BBUK.
more. That's why I'm watching BB3 US at the moment as well.
GB's back. Oh, it's another voice thing. You have to play.
Oh, I should be able to play it on there.
It's more than 3 minutes.
Oh no, how long is it?
I don't know, but it says we're fantastic. 5 out of 5 stars.
Oh well, that's good.
Bit of flattery.
How long
will
is
get you
it?
everywhere.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say that I'm in love with this week of Big Brother. Almost every single episode
Australian?
Was watchable over and over and over
Is he
again,
Australian?
and I love it. Oh my god. First of all, I had no idea that people could be afraid of knees and bubbles. And also, the editing is a lot better. The pacing is better. I love the catching of the ball task. That fucking siren almost fucking woke me up. And also, I want there to be more series of this show in the future. I think it's fantastic. And I think Endemol Shine and Channel 7 should invest for at least a couple of more series of this show. Also, my favourite episode of the week was Talia's eviction. I've seen that over 1,000 times already, and I can't.
I think it's a fake accent now.
I could watch it over and over and over again. And also, when Angela got
over 1,000 times.
It reminded me a lot of when Ben was fake evicted during Tim's season of Big Brother.
Yeah, he went to that presidential suite, didn't he?
It reminded me a lot of BBUK 2006 when Ashleen got fake evicted and was put through the house next door with 5 new housemates. Then she evicted them, but they were actually going to the BB house. Then unfortunately, when it came down to the final 2, I think it was Spiral and Jonathan, and I think she ended up choosing Spiral to go with her back into the BB house.
That was it. And Michael.
Fuck, I can't believe I remember
Michael left.
Fuck. Anyway, let's talk about some of the negative things about this week of Big Brother. First of all, Casey. Fuck. This bitch is like on the top of my fucking...
I'm about to miss the hey, yes,
what's it called? Shit list, because, it's in alphabetical order. And anyway, I found her to be a complete bitch or a cunt for going off on Kieran for scrambling, strategizing with everyone. It was great to see her on the block. Now she knows what it's like to be on the fucking hot seat. And speaking of Kieran, he's a fucking rat. He's like the biggest rat that I've ever seen, aside from Andy Heron, of course, in BBUS. And I feel like this will benefit him, though. like, it will definitely guarantee him a few more spots in the finals, I think. I feel like there's a primary reason why he is featured heavily in these episodes, especially in the beginning with last week and now. It's basically the Kieran and Angela show, which I don't mind because everybody else is boring. Matt is boring, Xavier's boring, Daniel's boring, Sophie's boring. Like, they're all just so boring. Like, I'm rooting for Marissa.
Marissa?
Angela, Hannah, and Chad because all of his tattoos are amazing. And
That's
also,
not a good
I think
reason.
I'm going to root for Ian. But other than that, the house is really fucking boring. And also, I just wanted to address the Channel 7 rumor back in March about the cast being terrible and disappointing. Knowing that the cast fucking ethnically cleansed this fucking group of people immediately. They fucking ethnically cleansed it.
Yeah,
Hashtag racism? No. You know what? It's not fucking racism. It's just implicit bias. Like, I'm sure they're nice people. And it's definitely just racial bias. And I think the reason why a lot of people are saying, oh, it was just a coincidence, it had nothing to do with colors because they're casual cunts. They don't watch reality TV. They don't see this pattern. And it's like, you know, time and time again, we see people of color and minorities getting evicted and them saying, oh, it had nothing to do with fucking appearances. You know, it was just a coincidence. First of all, why did the oldest person got nominated? Why did the fat kid got nominated? And every single person of color was nominated last week by day 6. That's like less than a week, and all the minorities have either been, you know, fucking crucified.
We didn't even say that about
anyway, the disappointing cast.
We're resigned to it now.
I'm starting to believe it now, knowing that Laura, who was pretty spunky, you know, Alan, who was annoying, and also fucking Subog, who was fantastic, so athletic, super fun, mean girl Talia, and I think Danny had a lot of potential, even though she was really boring in the house. But yeah, and now Angela, who was evicted, but shocker, it was a fake eviction. But yeah, you know, it's fun, it's great, and it's messy. This show is messy, and I love it. And yeah, I love doing my Australian accent because I think it's
I hadn't noticed it
in my Australian accent, pretending that I'm from Adelaide.
I think his accent's quite good.
Insane, and you guys are awesome. Yeah, guys, Lindsay, Jack. I don't know who Jack is. I kind of just heard his name, but yeah, I just
I don't know who Jack is.
hello. I love Chantel and her secret task in CBB. Yeah. Bye. I gotta take a shit, so yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Too much information.
Thanks for that, GB. That was interesting. I believed your accent. What an idiot.
It's like getting too high at the end. So
yeah.
It's really hamming up
it's
the
quite good
rise
though.
in intonation.
He maintained it for at least good. Yeah, good 2 minutes.
He is good. Well,
keep that shit short next time, GB. Sort yourself out.
Emails.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph's recorded a fucking voice message as
how
well.
long is it? We ain't got to.
Do you know what? We want to watch BBUK. It's on TV right now.
BBUK is on now, and we're still doing the emails. How long is it?
It's Joseph from Las Vegas, sending in my feedback for Big Brother Australia.
You know why he's done this, don't you?
What?
Sick of my impression of him.
And I think in last episode, I was complaining, but I was surprised how much complaining Alfie was making of the first week. I mean, they're all valid.
Thanks, like Alfie.
But obviously, that was just our first initial reactions. Going into week 3, this has been amazing. I can't understand why, thankfully, they were able to get the people behind Survivor Australia to be behind the scenes to do Big Brother Australia. It has been fantastic.
Makes sense.
I'm now getting into the pace of things where, we know for a fact that someone will get kicked out in an episode. So I kind of like that aspect, and I'm glad they were able to retain the weekly food budget. That's one of the staples of the show. But now that Angela is in the secret bunker, it's just amazing. I feel like at this point she's kind of riding the Tim Dormer train. From what I see online, I see that people are enjoying Angela. Obviously, I don't know how I feel about her getting that tea bag from the toilet and still using it. I don't know how I feel about that.
Gross.
But it has been just amazing TV, and I cannot wait for Sunday. Like, this is the most agonizing wait after watching Tuesday's episode.
Bring it on.
Cannot wait to listen to the podcast. It's been great, and stay safe. Bye.
Thanks, Joseph. Thanks a lot. Thanks for keeping it 2 minutes. Oh, you need this now. Sorry, guys, we're not being arseholes, but BB is on and we're missing it because this podcast is so fucking long. It's our fault, not yours.
Do you know what they've done? They've just shown the Hey Jackie moment. Yeah, Jackie moment. And gone into like the next day of her arrival, which is a good idea.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that happened on a live show, didn't it?
Oh,
Do you remember
yeah.
when she walked in?
I see. Don't worry, we're going to wrap this up in like 2 minutes. How long? Is that from Norcan?
Yeah,
oh, that's all
the
right.
subject is not a girl, not yet a Martin.
No, I thought we weren't allowed to mention Martin.
So did I. Hey, Glins and Gaz, believe it or not, it's me, Lorcan, back to annoy you with another email. BBAU continues to deliver every single episode. I feel like saving Angela was a tiny bit rigged, but I don't care in the slightest.
Tiny bit?
Because there's no way she should leave this early. What a queen. When she was talking about getting that bitch Talia out and said, once the monarchy is gone, I'll be sitting here saying amen, all I could think was that she sounded like Lindsay whenever the Queen is brought up in a conversation. BBUK is amazing. I've loved every episode. I'd love them to just announce it was coming back. Wouldn't we all? But I'm just a bit doubtful, to be honest. This is going to come as a shock, but that's it from me this week. Much love to both of you guys. Lorcan. P.S. If you haven't already... What are your thoughts on the Dr. Will and Mike Boogie drama?
Oh, God. I'll tell you about that next week.
Okay.
Put a pin in it.
Okay. I don't know.
That's too long to go into right now. Thanks for keeping it short, look.
We've got a new person emailing.
I know.
Called Ben.
I'm excited.
Davina and Rylan. Hey, guys. Hope you're both well. I have loved having some Big Brother content on our screens this week, and I've definitely been very excited about it. My one issue I'm having, though, is the links between Davina and Rylan. I love both of them and was very much looking forward to the discussions, but I just feel that it's a little forced and isn't always adding much more. No, isn't always, adding much more than recapping what we've already seen.
I agree.
There was one of those bits where Rylan repeated exactly what happened in the episode.
Yeah.
And then Big Brother was like, this is Big Brother. And I was like, you don't need to do that, Ryan. We just watched it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the editing style. It just doesn't read as completely real.
Is it because they're doing it separately and it is a bit Zoom callish, where it's a bit stilted? Because it feels like Davina's like, about something Ryan said like 10 minutes after he said
Davina
it.
looks a bit out of time.
Yeah.
Wonder whether you've noticed the same thing. It also seems Rylan is very much leading than Davina.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah. And again, I'm unsure whether this is the edit or actually just their on-screen dynamic.
That's interesting that he picked that up.
Yeah,
and you
I
did.
don't know that. Anyway, loving having them on our screens, regardless, even if it is a bit crap. And was just wondering your thoughts. Well, pretty much we said them earlier in the episode.
Thanks for that.
Long live BBUK Ben.
Thanks for emailing in. Please email in again.
Daniel. Fashion. Hi guys, long time listener, first time emailer.
How did I know that was from Dan before I even opened it?
Is Dan just a bad dresser, or do I just hate his clothes? If it's the latter, does he wear garish items to distract from his personality void? From Dave. That's actually from my boyfriend Dan.
Ah, that's nice that Dan wrote
who
it.
believes that Daniel buys all of his clothes in sale. Never
mind all the big issues that have been affecting Big Brother over the past few months. Dan has been moved to write in about Dan's bad clothes.
Says it all, really, doesn't it? Dan is a bad dresser, and
we hate his clothes.
You do hate his clothes as well. Dave. Thanks for that, Dave.
Oh, thanks for those emails. They were actually really good emails. Sorry,
that was good.
Sorry we glossed over them.
Yeah, we were a bit distracted by the fact Big Brother UK started.
But I'm glad we've got this finished.
Me too.
And we can easily catch up in the adverts, so...
Yeah.
Thanks so much for listening. Follow me on Twitter, Light at VM.
Follow me on Twitter, BB_superfan.
Follow BB on Blast on Twitter.
At BB on Blast.
bbonblastpod@gmail.com.
That's if you want to email us or send us some money.
We will be tweeting about the E4 shows. We'll be tweeting about Big Brother show. We'll be eagerly looking forward to what Angela is up to
I can't wait
in
to see
BB's
what happens in her bunker.
To get your tea at the ready, not green tea, English breakfast tea. Read my book first, Good Girl. Thanks for listening.
See you next week.
Bye.
With all of the gossip from the bunker.
Bye.
At Sleep Outfitters Outlet, great sleep is a big deal. Save 40 to 60% every day on every Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Queens as low as $249. Customer exchanges, closeouts, and floor samples. Inventory changes daily, so come in for your dream deal today. With no credit needed financing, expert advice, and up to 60% off retail, it's never been easier to get the sleep and savings you deserve. Go to sleepoutfittersoutlet.com for financing details and to find a store near you.